All right. Terrence Popp here, Redonkulous.com. And tonight, we have some more Grunt speak. And you know my co-host, Mr. Stewie over there.
Hello, bitches. I set this up at my lair for your viewing pleasure, so I hope you're all happy. They don't look very happy. Well, maybe they do. I don't know. Introducing our special guest stars from the show, 3-month courtship to the death, Eric and Leida. Leida.
It is.
She looks very exotic. And not like 500 miles of Mr. Right exotic, just for the record.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank God.
So why did we bring them here tonight, Pop? They came all the way from Wisconsin to
Through a
talk
blizzard.
to
Cheese Hearts.
Well, the reason
Cheese
I wanted them to come here is I want to hear all the nitty-gritty of all the horrible horse shit that goes on real TV.
Oh, yeah.
Reality
Reality
television.
TV. Yeah. I'm sorry.
It never ceases to amaze me just how many people out there are just that stupid that they think reality television is actually reality and it's not organized by producers and editors to convey a narrative, a story, whatever you want to call it. So that's why we brought you guys on. We want to hear about the whole process. So how did you even get embroiled in this insanity?
That was my fault.
You want to start?
That was your fault.
Because I was browsing online about, I was waiting for the K1 visa, and I was browsing online about the K1 visa process. And then I found their ads like, oh, looking for like a couple who actually like doing the K1 visa for a TV show, a possible TV show. And I was like, what? And then I forward to you. And can you just reaching them out, like maybe we get a chance, I was trying to like wanna show it to people because our story is actually like really meant to be and really interesting for me. It's really interesting. I want to show to people our story, but it turns out, bad.
Well, not such a great idea.
What exactly is a K1 visa?
It's a Beyonce visa.
So there's a couple of the different ways to come to the United States is on a K1, which includes the K2 for a dependent, and the K3 and the K4.
Those sound like mountain peaks you climb. What the hell is that?
And it almost is going through a lot of people think it is a mountain to go through this process.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
the K1 and an extension, the K2, is the fiance visa, and the K2
K3
is for the dependent.
K3 is spouse.
K3 is
spouse,
for if you got
spouse.
married overseas and you're bringing them here, so that's a spousal visa.
Uh-huh.
And the K4 is dealing with their children that they may have or dependents that you're bringing with.
All right, so the whole K1 thing is like if you want to secure and bring home your live-in penis massager.
Yes,
Okay.
it is the visa that allows them in the port access to the United States.
And then any vaginal turds get to come along.
Yep.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yep.
I just gotta figure out what it is.
Or depending on the situation, it could be the parent. A parent, if that parent is dependent on them, that could be a K2.
Yeah.
So
if
the
it's a
parental
dependent.
penis sheath gets to come.
Yeah. Just depending.
Not a problem. Wow, that sounds like like a whole huge nut roll.
Oh, it
Yeah.
was. Because she's like, let's do this.
I was meant for good.
And she's like, well, she's also going to be a doctor here, so she's like, it'll give me exposure, people. And
People
I'm like,
will
no,
know me.
this is bad.
That's not the good.
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
And I was
I'm
like-
glad.
I was like, okay, at least I will apply, and that way, when they deny us or decline us,
We
I
don't
can
have
at
a hard
least
feeling.
be
Yeah.
telling her honestly that yes, I did it. No, we didn't
All right,
get it.
so you were overseas and you met her and she was a doctor over there.
No, I
No,
was here in the
No,
States.
so you're a legitimate penis, a finger in the ass doctor. So I mean, you do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I went to medical school and I graduated in medical school.
I have
so-
not had a physical yet, thank you.
Yeah, everyone in the
butt
military
Let's
knows.
get physical.
Listen, everyone in the military knows the magic age is 40. After every physical after that, every year, you're getting the finger in the bung and the massage.
The shocker.
Yeah, the massage of the thingamajigger.
No, you don't do this. It's this.
It's this. Get it right.
Using the whole fist there, Doc?
No.
Moon River.
Call that one the alimony.
Yeah, so you are a practicing doctor now.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And you just do what? Just general practice?
General practice, yeah. It's like I work in a family medicine.
Okay, so you
clinic,
just
yeah.
deal with like off the street problems, nothing like crazy.
Outpatient, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm laughing a little bit just because of the angle. Leida is rocking back and forth in her chair with a phallic symbol directly in her face, so it's like, oh.
But it's a really good chair. Oh my god, I'm like, oh.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It's really comfy. Oh my god.
Happy coincidence.
But you know, like off the street, you're like you deal with like elderly people
Yes,
with
yes.
like heart problems.
Yeah.
It's normal stuff that goes along, nothing crazy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Well,
these are the
we deal
general
with.
practitioners are the ones that will refer people to specialists if they need it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. We
Then,
refer.
then you're the guy who refers them to the finger in the ass person. Okay.
Why is he always like
No,
mention the
general
finger? in the
practitioners
ass?
do physical.
Yeah,
Because
I know.
I'm traumatized from that myself.
But I'm glad that I haven't actually like like dealing with that. So I was like knocking on the door. Oh, please no, please no.
You never know, man.
I'm just praying every day. Like I'm not like, please just give me like really like
No.
easy patient, easy patient.
Listen,
Oh my god,
I got
easy.
a friend of mine. I'm not gonna say his name.
Oh, ooh.
But
you always
he-
have a friend. I'm not going to say his name.
He has got some serious prostate problems, like to the point where he literally has to get up, do the tripod over the toilet, and wait for like an hour for like the dribbles to all come out.
He's
And I'm
got
like-
a friend who this
Like,
happens
dude,
to, huh?
it's not me.
He just happens to know that much about it.
I'm like, dude. Well, of course I do. I'm like,
That's why he's
dude.
got his butt donut in the car.
I'm like, dude. You just go to the doctor, and get it worked out. Because this was a sparring partner I used to have back in the day when I used to kickbox. And I would go get it looked at. He says, no, I'm fine. I'm like, dude, you
That's
should
not
not take
fine.
90 minutes to pee. Go get it. They could put a stint in there. They could do stuff so you can pee. Just saying.
That's a good way to get his reading done.
I guess. Yeah, I guess.
He drinks a gallon of water, walks into the bathroom with a Stephen King novel. I'll be back in like 3 days.
But yeah, that's like, that happens when dudes get older. It's just the way it is.
Yep. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
not plagued by too many problems yet.
Yet.
Knock
is
on wood.
Knock on wood, yeah. Listen, I'll be honest. I was like great until like 43. And I turned the corner one day and I had a big spare tire. What happened? Oh my God, I gained 25 pounds. Ah! It's hard to lose weight.
Yeah,
It's
that's what
terrible.
it is, man.
It is.
Mm.
It is.
It sucks. It sucks.
But we got my treadmill, so
Oh yeah. We're good. Yeah.
I use that
We
regularly.
keep you maintained.
Yeah, you
That
need
way
to-
I don't have to run at 5 a.m. out in the
Maintain,
cold dark
yeah.
of the
Yes.
Oh
Wisconsin
yeah. Oh my
countryside.
god.
Yeah.
Just
I was
got
a-
dark out there?
I was afraid that I would.
It is.
I used to run by a river in town when we lived in town.
Yeah,
So I wasn't worried
downtown.
about it.
No,
but
we-
now
we
if
no
I
longer-
get up at 5 and I run, but it's dark, so I was like, okay, I don't want to be running on dark country roads and have some
And then
drunk,
hit a deer.
some drunk teenager come flying through with his lifted 4x4 and run me down after a party. You know, I was like, that's just not good.
That could be bad.
See,
Yeah.
I go to the boxing gym and I like 3 times a week and hit the heavy bag for like an hour. I would spar, but I can't anymore since I had a TBI. My doctor said you should not do that anymore, so I don't.
Really?
Do you still maintain?
Yeah. I mean, I hit the bag. I do like 12 rounds.
Wow.
You really
Freaking
should
dudes
stop.
in the comments, man.
What they say?
Like, overlay clips is like, hey, Blake, there's nothing wrong when a woman uses her tongue on your prostate, if you know what I mean. Like, why are you singling me out, man?
And that's a long ass
They
tongue.
specifically had to go
I'm
to
just
me?
saying. I'm just saying.
I
What
like
is-
this chair. That's
Do
why
the
I'm doing
prostate
this.
polka. It's terrible, man. Terrible.
It is what it is.
Is it because I got that homo suspicion point for watching that supercut of that disgusting movie Short Bus? Is that it? It's like, am I ever going to be able to live that down? That and the Gay Cruise. That was on
I
the
think it was the-
website that just happened to be up on the
I
screen.
think it was the gay cruise that got you, bro.
Gay
I'm just saying.
Oh,
Gay Cruise.
I'm
yep.
just saying.
Yeah, they
Too
stick with you for a
bad.
while, don't they?
The least they could do is sponsor the show if they're going to splather their stuff up on
All right.
news sites.
So
that we use.
we're at the start where you guys decide you're going to do this.
Yeah.
And then
Did they
what
reach out
happened
to you,
next?
these producers, or
I emailed them because I said I would,
Yeah.
and I figured we wouldn't get accepted, so I was like, I'll be able to tell her the truth.
Yeah.
I won't have to lie. So I did, and of course they responded and said, yes, we're interested. Set up an interview. I'm like, oh.
Because
So it was a Skype interview.
yeah,
Oh, God.
it was like they interested with us because it's actually like a
Our
different.
story's backwards from what everybody else is.
Yeah, it's always like people from poor country wanna have a better life in America. Having an American dream, but
Accomplished, wealthy family. She's accomplished. Coming to America to live with a middle class guy. They love the idea of it.
they love the backward.
Yeah, the backwardness of the story compared to what they're used to.
That's cool. I mean,
Yeah.
Like
I mean, I
he
get it.
doesn't want to live in my country because he can't own a gun, and I don't even want to live in my country. So
I
So,
tell you, I
like-
keep saying it. If
so
we're standing
I'm
on
like,
it, it's
America? Oh yeah,
what country you from?
Indonesia.
You can't have guns in Indonesia.
You can. Well,
I
citizens.
know
I
guys.
can't- you
I know guys
can.
who live in Indonesia
Well,
and
you-
have all kinds of guns.
But it is.
It's really
as well.
expensive. They make it that way because it's the way it is. They make it.
It's expensive. It's expensive.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying.
But I would find other ways.
There's always other ways
Yep.
to make
Other
things happen.
ways.
Not that I
Always.
am a
Where there's a will,
specialist
there's
in
a way.
that or anything.
No.
Yeah.
All right, so you get accepted, and what happens after that?
We did the interview. We set up the Skype interview, and that went well enough, I guess.
Yeah.
And they interviewed with her
Uh-huh.
over Skype, and it was like a
Skype, yeah.
12-hour time difference. Yeah,
Yes,
12-hour time
yes,
difference.
yes.
So they had to do it at a different time.
Uh-huh.
And then they sent the contract for us to review and
NDA.
the non-disclosure agreement, and then we
Yeah.
went through it.
How long is
and
that
we
valid
signed
for?
it. The NDA
It's
is
only a valid 9 months after the last episode. Right?
So you're no
Right.
longer held by the NDA.
No,
then?
no,
You're
no.
not.
there,
okay,
is-
so we
there are
could actually
certain
Yeah.
things in the NDA that are in perpetuity.
like the name of the show being used in.
Like we couldn't do that at all.
Okay.
And then also like giving out the secrets of the production.
The behind
we're
the
not
scenes,
supposed behind the scenes. We're not
The
supposed to do
details
that.
of
Yeah,
behind.
they could just kiss your ass.
Yeah, I've already
Hell
flipped
with
them.
them.
I've already flipped them the bird and said I'm not.
I mean, to be honest, you're one of the reasons you're here is because you've been dealing with a lot of flack over this show for
Oh
the
my
past.
god.
It's been done for
W-
2 years,
Yeah.
and you're still getting screwed with.
Yeah, and they played our season. Actually, our season just hit Hulu, I think.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So you got like a whole renewed interest in
And yeah,
a
it's
whole new
just-
slew of trolls that are probably coming out of the woodwork.
yeah.
Absolutely.
And trolls always come out. I deal with them all
I
the
didn't
time.
expect that the audience gonna be that bad. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, didn't you say that there's actually people devoting the time to having like recap blogs?
Yes.
And they probably make money off of this shit.
Yep.
Oh,
Right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Uh,
They do.
they
What the
do.
hell is that? That's crazy.
That sounds messed up.
I couldn't imagine devoting that much time to analyzing a reality show of people just getting hitched to people from overseas. That's
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
why?
Well,
It's
I'm-
insane.
It's okay to watch,
I mean,
but
I'm
do
sure-
not devoting yourself.
I mean, I can almost imagine that a lot of these people watch the show because they want to see some gold digger from
Yep,
like a
that's
third
true.
world
Yeah.
country.
A train wreck
Yep.
or whatever.
That's
yeah.
lock
exactly
into
what
some
they want
dude
to see.
like some dude with cross eyes.
Yep.
Who's a geek. She loves me for who I
Yep.
am.
loves
We were on
Yeah.
season 6, but now it's what, season 8 already? It's already
I
airing.
think 8, yeah.
Yeah.
And they've had how many spin-offs now?
I know, right?
They wanted us to go back for
happily ever after, but we just like
Uh,
hell no.
I didn't know if we could say that, but oh well.
Tell me
She
to get
said
the
it.
hell- yeah, just get the hell
Yeah.
out of here.
Yeah, we're
the
like
hell outta here.
we're not coming back. We're
Yeah,
not
we're
doing,
not.
We're not
I
dealing
mean,
with this
how
ever again.
many episodes in total did you film, or were you in?
10.
10 episodes and
Plus
the
the
two-part
tell-
tell-all
Yeah, the reunion.
reunion.
And were you compensated for this?
We had $1,000 an episode
Okay.
and $2,500 for showing up to the tell-all,
Okay, so
and then like a per diem for being
Yeah.
there.
12.
Yeah.
Well, per diem doesn't count.
No.
I mean, 12.5 for all of this headache.
Oh yeah.
So you volunteered for all of this for $12,500 to be threatened and trolled for over 2 years.
yeah.
Yep.
That's a deal at any price. What do you think?
Yeah, I know, right?
Hell yeah! Sign me up.
This is one of the highest-rated cable reality shows,
And
their-
they only
their
pay that
talent-
much, yeah.
Their talent is treated the worst.
Yes.
And they give you $1,000. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
And I would have to put some people on the beat on site list. I say, hey, how you doing? No.
Nope.
Uh-uh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm sure they don't tell you up front that, hey, after we're done filming all this stuff, we're gonna spin things in
No,
such a
no,
way
no.
where we can have heroes and villains on this show, and we're not going to tell you which is which
No.
until
Of course not.
you see it on TV.
Yeah.
right?
What they did say was,
It's on the.
be aware of the fans. There are fanatics out there that are crazy. They did warn us about that.
Yeah.
But they also said there are fans that they'll send you stuff. I'm like, okay, whatever, sure, I guess.
Dead animals, bunny boilers.
Or a bag of poop.
Yeah.
Bag of food. A Pringles can full of shit.
Winning now. So yeah.
Actually, we should have sent that back to that one lady.
What? The bag of dicks?
They sent you a bag of dicks?
No.
Oh no.
She sent us something.
This story got much less interesting.
She was a troll. She was a troll, and she sent us something basically to let us know that, hey, I know where you live.
Yeah.
And she didn't know that we knew where she was.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we sent it back to her, return address. And she claimed that it was like her brother's house or something. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It
Doesn't
wasn't
matter.
me. It was the one-armed man.
But instead of sending it there, we should have sent the Pringles can full of.
Yeah. A bag of poop.
Yeah.
Bag of poop.
We should have done that.
Man, we're not suggesting that you do that to like a shitty boss or anything. But if you do,
Things happen, man.
Trolls are fair game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going to devote this much time and energy to trolling people from a fornicating reality
Well,
show.
no, speaking of trolls,
Oh.
I had a really bad one 3 or 4 years back,
What?
and
Which one was this?
no, he said he was just going on about my family. I mean, he was just wretched. And then I remember I traced him back to his Facebook. There's a picture of him standing next to a car with like half his license plate.
Huh.
It took me like 2 days. I knew exactly where he was. I had his criminal history, I had everything.
Whoa.
As Beecroft, right?
I posted it. I emailed it him. I posted it on his Facebook page.
Oh my
And of course,
God,
he tried to deny
savage.
it. Like, that's not me. You don't know what the F
Yeah.
you're talking about. I'll fight you. Like,
I'll rip
Really?
you apart.
Really?
meet me behind the cafeteria after school.
Whatever, man.
Wow.
And the dude, of course, he claims that it's like, oh, I'm worth 6 figures. I'm dating models out in Vegas, whatever. You come out here, I'll kick your ass. And Pop's like,
Strippers
okay, fine. Like, I
don't
will have a
count.
lawyer draw up mutual contract agreements. I will come out there. I will kick the ever-loving shit out of you, and then you can't sue me.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it was just a symphony of crickets with Mozart at the frickin' podium.
I mean, I used to fight professionally. I mean, it's easy to drop the paperwork. Meet him at a
Yep.
gym.
Dating models out in Vegas, if you're paying for it, it doesn't count.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, none of that even matters to me. I don't care. It's like I don't care how much money you have. Nothing about it. There's nothing you could say, other than I busted you out and I showed everyone your criminal history.
Yeah.
So shut up.
And then you know what? These trolls.
Oh, but then at least he didn't come back and claim you were targeting him
yeah.
and that you're the bully.
Whatever.
These trolls, like most of these trolls, they have like felonies and criminal history, and it's just
Messed up families.
got
and they're
got
judging us
got,
on
In
got the
America, everyone has a messed up. I have a messed up family. Come on, it's nothing new.
But they judge us on our
Yeah.
parenting or on our family life.
They
like
got-
they're holier than thou. It's like, okay, glass houses here.
Yes.
they
you're
got their
absolutely correct.
child taken away by CPS, and then stuff like that. They got drugs problem, but they think like they can judge us
Well,
based
they
on
make an
TV
extra
show.
$15 on the weekends per capita, giving meth mouth gum jobs to
No.
them.
You're talking about the 6 blow
Oh
jobs
my
on a
God.
Saturday to pay your bills.
Yeah, these chicks can only get 15.
Okay, yeah,
It's
you're
meth
right.
mouth.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Meth mouth. They have one tooth left. They use it to scratch the back of their hand.
Yeah. And you know what? If they do that, they're going to have to see her as a general practitioner to get the shots in the butt and some pills and a harsh talking to.
That's right.
That's what's going to happen.
Story of my life.
Waiting for that day to happen when she comes home and tells me that.
Story.
One of the trolls came in and I got to shove my hand up his butt. Vengeance is mine.
I'll be like,
Revenge is
I'll be like,
two
I hate my
fingers.
job.
cold.
Oh, my God.
I'll be like
that's
screaming out like,
hilarious.
I hate my job.
Ordinarily today we do this with 2 fingers, but for you today, Mr. Smith, you get 3.
Yeah. The teaser, the pleaser,
And shocker.
the shocker,
That's a shot.
the
I
spocker,
don't remember.
The rocker.
the rocker,
The
and the
showstopper,
showstopper,
the
and the
divorce.
divorce.
I'd call that the alimony.
It's all good. It's all good.
I call that Alice isn't horny anymore money. Yeah.
It's bad news. So I got to ask. So
obviously, we can get into a little more about the trolling afterwards, but what were the first warning signs? Like, when did the alarm bells start going off? Was it during filming of the episodes? Did it start happening gradually, or was it just a single aha moment?
Are you talking about the trolls, or are you talking about the production?
Like during production, did you start getting the like some alarm bells while you were filming that okay, maybe this isn't what we signed up for?
Yeah. I mean, there was one scene. Basically, in the beginning, they told us that they loved our story, but we had no drama. Everything was too perfect. Our family was too perfect.
That's not what the audience wants.
That's not what the audience wants.
Like,
they kept saying, "Bring the drama, bring the drama,
bring the energy,
bring the energy, bring the energy." That's what it was. Bring the energy.
Okay, so wait, they're saying energy, but what they meant was drama.
Yeah, they want the conflicts.
So they would convince her to do certain things, knowing they'd get a rise out of me.
They want conflicts upside down.
That worked well to their favor. I fell for that one. I fell into that trap.
Hook, line, and stinker.
Oh yeah, I gave them exactly what they wanted.
Because if I'm not doing what they want, we have like all day filming, and it's tired. You just want to get it done. So I was just like, what do you guys want? I'll do it. Stuff like that.
That and they said that. Well, if we don't get anything worth showing, you're not going to get episodes. You're not going to get paid, or
you only get $1,000.
They threatened us with breach of contract too.
If your life doesn't have enough drama, how can you breach contract? That's just
if we
crazy.
didn't do what they wanted.
Yeah.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah. So if we didn't cooperate, we got threatened with breach of contract,
which is $50,000.
And then every time you break NDA, they threatened us with a $50,000
stuff like
fine
that.
or punishment or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, what? You don't even pay us a fraction of that.
I know, right?
But
so what you're saying is never get yourself involved in this horse shit.
No.
Yeah.
Stay away from reality TV because it is anything but.
No. Well, you can get like followers on their social media, and that's it. You can get a blue check, and that's it. You will have these trolls for the rest of your life, and then
it's like herpes.
It's all over the internet. You cannot erase it. So
wow,
it's all over.
Yep.
Unfortunately, sorry.
And then,
of all of the 10 episodes, what was the worst one?
Oh,
there's a couple that they're about all equal. So it was the one that was a fight with my daughter.
Yeah.
Make sure you're talking into the mic.
Our fight with my daughter.
Uh-huh.
There was the fight about child support. That's the one that they convinced her to do up.
Yeah.
And then actually the fight with my daughter
is the one
they refused to walk out on. I told them, I was like, get out, don't do any of this, and get the hell out of here. And they're like, no,
we gotta
we're
film
filming
it.
it.
Yeah.
Well, what exactly? What was the? What entail? I don't want to get too personal, but what was the whole thing entailing?
So there was an I had cleaned the apartment before I left to go pick her up.
Okay.
Come back and it was fairly.
Is this
trashed.
the daughter I met?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fairly trashed. Now I've actually come to the conclusion that I think the producers did it because they had access to the apartment and they wouldn't let us go there prior.
Okay.
But we're not accusing, but
all right, whatever. Who cares?
I'm not accusing.
Okay, we'll say that. And I think, well, anyways, so that became a point of contention because she's a clean freak.
Uh-huh.
And then, of course, Tasha was sharing the apartment with me. I moved in to help her with the rent.
And how old was she at the time?
She was...
now she's 22.
Yeah, so she would have been 20.
20, yeah.
20.
Oh, so she was...
She was an adult.
Yeah, okay.
And, of course, she had her room. And, the discussion was, keep your room clean, keep it picked up, and you can, everything will, will be fine.
Everything be copacetic.
Yeah, everything will be copacetic. She does cosplay stuff, so her room got a little cluttered, and she didn't shut the door, and she saw it, and she got upset because it was cluttered and messy. And that was when the crew was there, and they saw it, and they're like, no, we're not getting out of here. We're going to film this. So there was a big blow up from that. There was... Oh,
well, it's because I have an adult daughter now.
Yeah.
And it was like, how could I say this? They're bitches. I mean,
she flipped her witch switch.
That's pretty much what happened. I don't know when it's going to unflip. I don't know. So I feel your pain on that, bro.
And again, I don't think any of the problems that happened between us and my daughter would have happened had it not been for the show.
Okay.
The show pushed a lot of stuff, caused a lot of stress, and I think that just made everything happen.
Worse.
Yeah.
One of the episodes was we had sat down and we'd talked with her, and we'd come to an agreement where she could stay. They didn't show the whole discussion. They didn't even show the agreement.
Yep.
They just played the scene in my daughter's favor. So it looked like she stood up to Leida. Instead of us having an adult conversation and working out problems, they made it look like she was standing up to her, and she got her way.
Yeah.
And then, of course, this happened, and unfortunately, I had to kick her out. That was the agreement. I was holding her to the agreement. They didn't show the agreement, so nobody believes that it existed.
Wow. So you had to throw your daughter out. What a pain in the ass. So are you cool with her still today?
Yeah, everything's good now.
Well, right now we actually get along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. I keep hearing that. Like, hey, they'll grow up a little bit. They'll come back. It'll be all right. I'm waiting for that day. I'm waiting. I really am. I'm like.
Well, I raised my kids to be more down to earth.
I raised mine to be independent.
Yeah, and I did too. But also, they're not like. For us, Christmas gifts were going to an amusement park, going out to dinner, going to an amusement park and a movie or something. It wasn't so much opening presents. I mean, they'd get presents, but the big ticket item would be like something like that for the family to do.
Okay.
So that's what my kids are used to is family type things together.
Yeah.
Instead of expecting gifts and stuff like that.
Well, that's cool.
So they're not really. They're not materialistic in any sense of it, really.
Well, I wish I could say that's the case of my kids, but they're raised by their whore mother, allegedly.
Allegedly.
And she, spoiled the shit out of them. It's gonna be bad.
They'll grow out eventually.
Well, I'm pretty sure
once they start paying taxes and have to buy their own stuff.
Well, once life gives them a few gut punches and a left hook to the face, I think they might change their ways. I hope that doesn't really hurt them too bad, but everyone gets that. So,
Yep.
I mean, I got it.
Yep. Everybody gets that wake up call.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sometime in their 20s to early 30s, the wake up call hits, and then it kind of smooths out.
Like literally, they're like, Jesus Christ, I need to make some adjustments in my life.
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy.
The wind just picked up.
I think my dad was right.
12 clicks to the left.
It's inevitable.
Oh my Lord! So you got done with that one. What was it? Another one that comes to mind.
It was the child support scene where
Like, what the hell is that? Why are
they knew she's where she's from. Child support is there, but it's not really as big as it is here.
Yeah, it's not actually.
And she doesn't actually get child support from her ex.
Okay.
Because he's a lousy.
So she didn't quite understand why I had to pay this.
Yeah.
And how it works out.
So so you didn't understand, like, they can literally take a man here in the West and nail him to a cross and hang bowling balls off his penis until he pays child support. You didn't know? You didn't
I
understand?
didn't know.
Okay, well, now you do.
Yeah.
But they also knew this.
The mental images in my brain. Bro.
Speed bags.
Bowling balls off his penis.
Hey, man. Listen, when I have to
Off
write
his
my
penis till he
last
penance.
when I write my last child support check, I'm going to throw a bash called the Mantastic Moment
Yes,
Party.
we have talked
and
about
you all
this.
are invited.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
And we talked about this too. He's actually going to hold it at the same hall where he got married just so he can have a new memory in that shithole.
I think we're going to advertise it on the radio around here and shit. It'd be great.
We just get those
Yeah.
billboards, don'tmarryher.com.
So the producers knew this, and they played it. They made her act this up, and they took us shopping because I live Spartan.
So do I.
Yeah, I had a blow up couch that would fold out.
You're a grunt. Like
Yeah.
me, I get it.
Yeah.
I sleep on the floor like 4 nights a week. I don't care.
Yeah, and I mean, I had a blow up couch that would fold out into an air mattress for the kids to sleep on when they visited.
Yeah, okay. That
What's
works.
wrong with that?
Yeah, nothing. It's functional.
Yeah, it's
People
functional.
criticizing that a lot.
Man, I got so much crap for that couch. So much crap. And it's like,
Oh my God.
anyways, So they took us furniture shopping because
Oh, my
I
God.
wasn't decorating the apartment because I was waiting for her. Let her make it her home. Let her decorate it.
Yeah,
That's
but they
usually-
took. But
All
they
right,
took
first of
it
all,
to.
what you just said here is very common. That's why a man cave exists, because you slowly migrate all your shit into either a room, a garage, or the basement, and you just surrender the rest of that ground.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It shouldn't be that way, but that's just the way it is.
You consolidate into the fort and you hold ground.
It's right.
So
I hope you don't decorate the whole house in those floral patterns that you've got on your breastimuses.
Oh no no no.
Okay, just making sure.
No. But we got the floral sofa that you comfortable to sleep, right?
yeah,
The
yeah,
floral
from my
sofa.
dad.
Well, you're already kicking him out of the bedroom. Like, I'm gonna get this nice floral sofa so you can sleep there whenever I'm
Well,
pissed
He
at your
likes
ass.
it.
I like it. I like sleeping on the
Hey,
couch
Mikey.
occasionally.
Yeah.
Because it helps my back and
It helps
and
me to
body.
sleep as well. 'Cause
And I
you snore
snore.
like a pig.
I snore like a chainsaw.
I'll be awake. In my head,
Chainsaw.
I'm awake, and I don't hear myself snoring, and
I
she'll be
like
hitting
a-
me.
I have like a machine you put on. It's like a Darth Vader mask.
Oh yeah, the apnea thing.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's because I had my nose busted like 5
They're back.
damn times. and-
Oh jeez, I busted mine once.
So that's why.
Yeah. I don't want to tell that story. It's kind of embarrassing. But
That's fine. I understand.
let's just say.
So yeah, okay, go back to the
Okay.
story. Okay, they took us to the Scandinavian store.
So they took us to what's called the Century House in Madison. It's a
Scandinavian.
Scandinavian furniture store.
mid-century Scandinavian.
Yeah.
Design.
So it's nice furniture.
What happened to IKEA? What's wrong with IKEA?
Well, the nearest one
They
is
don't have
Milwaukee.
IKEA in
Oh,
Wisconsin.
yeah, okay.
Scandinavian
Yeah, it's in
bastards.
Milwaukee. Well, actually, no.
No,
it was in
Illinois.
Chicago at the time. They're just building one in Milwaukee.
Okay.
recently.
Oh, okay.
But so they took us to this place, and I'm like, oh, this is nice furniture. And I look at a tag, and I'm like, oh, what? Like $4,000 for a mattress.
Absolutely not.
That's what I said. I was like, you're insane. What is
no, that's a
this?
sniper rifle.
Yeah.
No, that's a Barrett sniper rifle with
Yeah.
like 150
It's
rounds of ammunition.
crazy.
Yes. I was
He
like,
gauges the cost of everything based on how much it would cost him in weapons.
And
Yes.
weapons. I also,
I do too.
also food, like pizza. If
or
it's
car
low.
parts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what men think.
Yeah, it's exactly it. And I'm like, I looked at it, and I'm like, what? You know? And
No.
then she made it into a discussion about child support.
Yeah.
Because that's what they wanted her to do.
Yeah.
And they knew that would set me off, and it did. And it became a fight. And we actually sat in the parking lot of the store, and they recorded it as we fought. And we were there long after the store closed. People were walking out the door past us, the
And
employees.
you're going on about child support.
Yeah.
Listen, I absolutely hate writing that check. It literally feels.
You
every-
write that check?
I physically write a check and I keep a copy of it because when it's all over,
Oh.
I'm gonna hand a huge book to my daughters and go, "This is
This
how
is
much
what you're worth."
cash."
But he didn't write the check.
I know because
Comes out.
I worked it out where I could sneak it, where I could write the check directly. They don't have to go into my check.
Oh.
Because That's another thing that
And that might
bothers
be
me about the whole child support.
The state might allow it.
No, no. When I they were taking it directly out of my check when I was in the Army Reserve.
Okay.
Well, when I went to AGR, they didn't adjust the paperwork. I just wrote the check, and I always wrote the check, so they didn't have to ever do the paperwork.
No, that makes sense.
Oh, so you have that record?
As long as they
Yes.
get it,
They
don't care where it comes, how they get
How
it.
the
Yeah.
hell that you?
But the
can
thing is,
keep it in
every
record?
time I write that check,
Pay stubs.
it's like I take another defeat.
Hmm.
You know,
Little piece of you gets tore off.
But it's
the
only
game's
2
almost
years.
over.
It's only 2 years, right?
It's less than 2 years now.
Oh wow! See, like
I might have to
Party,
mail a
party,
box
party.
of burning shit to somebody. I don't know. I don't know. Allegedly, that might happen. I don't know.
Allegedly.
Stick the check underneath it.
I don't
yeah.
know. Like I do write on the child support check when I write it in the notes section. Like, I hope you die.
Can you do that?
Yeah, of course I do.
356 of 500. So you got that countdown.
Oh.
How many checks are left or whatever.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
I
like, she's
hate it.
not getting it all because the child support agency also have
get
a
their
part.
cut, yeah. They
get their cut.
half
It's
the
a bureaucracy.
Of course.
That's how they
Everybody's got to
fund the-
take their
Yeah.
slice.
That's
So,
how they fund the bureaucracy.
It's
They
like
get
a
their cut.
win-win with the
And
government.
a lot of people don't realize that if I write a check for $700 and they collect it and they give my ex-wife like $685,
Mm-hmm.
then the county bills Social Security and they reimburse the Social Security for doing this bureaucracy. So money is coming out of Social Security to pay for the collection of child support.
Yep.
And most people don't know it's called Title 4D money.
And in Wisconsin, we have to pay a disbursement fee every year.
Yeah.
On top
Now
of
listen,
it.
if this whole country like devolves into a huge shooting match, I would love to see these friend of the court judges get strung up by telephone poles. I'm just saying, I won't lift a finger to stop it.
Allegedly.
I will not. I will not participate, but I will eat popcorn and watch the whole thing go down. I will lift no fingers to assist them.
You could sell that shit on pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Yes, you could.
It's
That's
a
good
win-win with the
idea.
government.
A lot of
over there.
people, yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she's not actually like getting everything. So the government
Closer?
actually.
Hold it closer.
So are you done? Are you done paying child support now?
No, it's
No.
until 2025. In
2025.
February.
Swallow that
Man.
mic, Eric.
No,
It's
I'm not
okay.
Swallow
It's-
like a good little whore.
Well, it's okay.
It
'cause-
lets the mic go down his throat.
Well, you know what? Have
just wanna
yourself
make
your
sure everybody's
fantastic
level.
moment when you write your last check and have a party.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we will be. We
Yeah,
will be.
there you go.
you will be what?
Will be.
48? Oh, jeez.
It'll be no.
Yeah, you will be 48.
No,
Come on. Oh my
47.
God. What? 47? Oh yeah, because it's gonna be February, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right. Yeah. It is what it is, man.
Yep. So I mean,
So they had you fighting about the child support, which
Uh-huh.
is a needless thing.
yep.
Yeah.
That's so dumb.
So
Yep.
they're manufacturing fights between the two of you.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
And then was it even worse than that when these things finally came out?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they cut
Oh,
it
yeah.
a certain way.
I'm sure that's when the trolls just started
Yeah.
I mean-
flowing right in.
it's not scripted, and
Yeah.
that's their claim. It's not scripted. It is absolutely produced. So
That's
of
actually
course-
that's very good.
they edit it, and they take what you did and they make a narration out of it.
Yes.
So, and also, there's also other things they've done. Like we're doing the interviews, like where we're sitting in the chair, and that's like a 12-hour thing where you're sitting in this chair, and at some point, we started talking, and we're like, and she asked me, they said this, that you said it, and I was like, I never said that. I never said that at all. We got to the point where I was actually taking my phone like on breaks, and I'd act like I'm texting her or something, and I'd voice record it, and I'd set it down, and I'd let it record the whole interview.
Oh wow.
And then on the next break, I would text it to her so she could hear what they were asking me
Yes.
in preparation for her interview.
Yes.
We actually did that. We caught on and we started doing that.
That's actually
Yeah.
pretty smart.
Yeah. Because they really want us to like against each other, and
Yep.
the show is completely ruins the relationship in the family. And I'm glad that we're done, and now we're actually like we solved the problem. We actually get along, and then I was just like, God damn! If I was not in the show, we actually gonna get along like since the first day I came here. So
Yeah.
I
And
blame.
Just imagine like all the other people who are like separated and divorced now because of this show that we're on the show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody-
we have 3 couples in our season.
Yeah, we had 6 couples in our season. 3 of them haven't made it. No.
Yeah.
Only me and only us and Asuelu and Kalani, they are still together.
Oh, so 4 couples didn't make it.
Yeah, because Olga and Steve. they
Olga.
Yeah,
Yeah, they supposedly they split.
yeah, they split. They
Um,
split.
She's from Czechoslovakia.
Oh,
No, she was
Russia.
actually-
Russia,
Russia.
Or was it Ukraine?
Olga is Russia.
It was Russia. She was from Russia, yeah.
Very, very common name. Olga.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
They call it
Olgas.
Ola.
And
Yeah.
she was a
Not
sweetheart.
Olga,
I mean,
yeah,
she was a
but-
good. It was a shame to what we saw happen. I mean, during the tell-all, they had her up all night and the baby, and she just looked like she was just chewed up because she was so tired because she'd been
Yeah.
up with the kid all day. And I mean, we're just proud of her. Like, man, she's poor her. You know, poor girl.
Yeah,
Um,
and Fernanda and Jonathan, they divorced. And
yeah, they were like the face
Colt
of the
and
season.
Larissa, of course.
Yeah, everybody knows about the Colt and Larissa
Well, we
thing.
already know that divorce is 50-50 anyway in the first marriage. It's 63-64% in second, 73 to 76 in third marriages.
Yeah.
And it
But-
doesn't
The odds are
matter
not
where
in
you're
your
from.
We are beating the odds of the season, though, because everybody wants us to break up. Everybody wanted us to split up. They thought we
Yeah.
weren't going to make it.
But we're still together, though. That's
All right,
funny.
that's good shit.
Yeah.
It's our
Good
tenacity.
shit. So I'm just, I don't know, man. That just sounds very evil.
Oh, yeah.
Vile.
It was.
Yeah, it
It's
was.
E
absolutely
with a
was.
vial.
I blame myself like every day because it was not because of me asking you to be on the show. Nothing happened. Yeah.
Another time you didn't listen to me.
Yeah.
All right, now.
I
Well,
learned.
first of all, it's over.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
All right,
I'm
so
glad
it's-
we get our life back. Oh my
Like
god.
I have a policy because I used to have road rage problems.
Mhm.
If I'm driving and somebody's being an ass twig, as soon as they get beyond my vehicle, in my mind they no longer exist. It's like boo, they're gone. Like they fall off a cliff into oblivion and die a miserable death. I don't care. This is in the past. You should do the same thing.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's totally done. But
I-
and you're wiser for it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I like to say I don't regret things that I've done.
Yeah.
I learn from them. This is borderline. This is borderline,
There's
but
some things I regret.
but it's an experience.
Yeah, I regret marrying the. I should have seen the warning flags. And
redhead.
I didn't, and I made mistakes, and now I am walking the road of redemption, trying to help people from making those same mistakes.
Absolutely.
Just before we go on, to all the dudes out there flooding in the super chats, we will be getting to super chats, but we just want to, let these guys tell their story, and then we'll be getting to all the questions at the end. So
Yes, we will.
hang in there,
Yay.
combat mechanic. We're
Hang
not
on
ignoring
there,
you.
man.
We got guests. The conversation's just flying. We're gonna let everybody.
If you
say their
have
piece.
your penis in your hand, just switch hands and just hang on.
Look at me. I'm like,
You're all chilling.
Hey, there you go, back at it. Open up wide.
Yeah, baby.
because I love this. Like it's.
Listen,
road
these are not
trip.
expensive.
Eric's
You can get
looking
these
over
for
there like
yourself.
it's been a while.
Like that $4,000 you just spent on that one piece of furniture, you could have bought all of these and that
Exactly.
TV.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
It was ridiculous. The Scandinavian store, whatever, Century House. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
I mean, it was good furniture. It was very beautiful.
I'm sure it was, but
But
I
I
like,
But
did
it's
not
really-
paying those prices.
it's-
I like to go to IKEA for a reason.
Yep.
It doesn't make any sense.
We're
with
buying
that
our furniture
price.
from the exchange. So.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there
Nope.
you go.
We're shopping on the exchange. We like that.
Yeah, I remember that was a big fight I had with my now ex-wife. Is, we're getting furniture for the house, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I think like $4,000 per room." I'm like,
What?
What? I'm like $6,000 for the entire house. No.
No. Oh hell no.
I was like, oh no, because I hate owing money,
Hell no.
and I don't believe in spending excessive unless it's
Yeah.
guns. I don't spend money on excessive shit.
and you don't buy a gun on credit.
Well, no.
Exactly.
Like for instance, like when I'd move into a place, with a couple of my buddies, I would usually build all my furniture out of plywood and 2x4s.
You
And,
still build your furniture out of
and-
like recycled parts and stuff. It's like a Mad Max movie set up.
Well, that reminds me. Back in high school, it was out of the couch of beer cases. Beer
yeah,
can
I would
cases.
do that if I drank enough beer.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Yeah. Those
But
are the-
I do.
those are the
I do
times.
take those milk crate things. And I make furniture out of those
Yeah.
and shelves, and
Yeah.
I can care less.
I mean, the other reason I lived Spartan was because
did you pay child support?
No,
I didn't
you
own.
don't settle.
I didn't own a home.
You don't settle. Yeah.
So I'm not going to sit here and move all this furniture every time I have to find a new apartment.
Yes.
Because I was going to move. When the rent gets more than the place is worth, it's like, okay, it's time to get out of here.
Yeah.
Correct.
Time to keep the costs low. Keep the outgoing minimized.
Yeah. And
Rent
if you
is one
if
of
your
them.
stuff is all made out of plywood and 2x4s, you just walk out the door with the keys and
Yep.
you're in whatever you want to put in the thing, and you're like, hey, see ya.
See ya.
Yeah.
Well, my
Cheers.
thing is, it's like my heart is where the home is. Okay, my heart is with my kids. They don't live with me, so I've never had a home. So I live very, very Spartan.
Yeah. There's no
That's just how I
need to
am.
have a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh
Except
no,
guns.
I have a lot of stuff, but most of it is like books, video games, other various hobbies. Swords. I have a sword room. I didn't really intend to have a sword room, but my subconscious wanted it. so
Swords are cool.
that happened.
I like swords too.
He's got a whole room full of them, and I'm sure that's not even all of them. There's got to be more.
Yeah, there are more.
You would zombie shopping for years. Take your knockout drops and your Ambien, jump on eBay at 3 o'clock in the morning and wake up and you got a surprise
I'm
on
serious.
your porch.
Like literally, I would like lay down at 9 o'clock, get up in the morning, my computer will be on. I'm like, what the hell did Bad Pop do? And I look in there.
No.
I get on there like, oh man, he bid on a Riviera down in Florida. I'm like, oh my God.
Holy shit!
I'm like, oh, I hope that somebody outbids me because I really don't want to take a road trip to Florida. I have to go talk to my battalion commander. I need 4 days leave. Like, why? Bad Pop bought a car. I have to go get it.
It was Evil Pop that bought that battle axe.
What?
It was Evil Pop that bought that battle axe.
Yeah.
It was glorious.
It was. That's good. I remember it shows up and the roommate I had at the time calls me and goes, hey man, did you buy a battle axe? I'm like, no. Is it cool? He like, yeah, it is. I'm like, all right.
See, that's
What?
Bad Pop is usually right.
Usually.
There's a reason, So if you bought a battle axe, there's a reason.
Yeah.
Just because
like,
it's
I
bad
have,
news doesn't mean it's not the truth.
like
Right.
the way I balance out my psyche is I have good pop, bad pop, and evil pop. Now, evil pop is locked in a box under the stairs, and I only let him out in very dire circumstances. Okay, because anything bad pop can't handle, he walks over the keys and lets evil pop out.
Break glass in case of emergency.
And there's a few times evil pop broke out, was drinking at the bar, and it was a bad scene. We had to like both get him contained and put him back in the box.
How many dicks?
You never heard that story?
I don't think I have.
Oh,
A lot of my
Really?
skits I came up with, a lot of my videos when I was in New York. I would go to bars and interview people, get their opinions and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I think I have heard.
I remember I was talking to these ladies about all the sexual positions and all of how many partners they had and what's the dirtiest thing you did. And finally I get up to this one girl and she'd answered all these questions like a champ. And I look at her and I'm like, so, how many cocks have you had in you at one time? And she just instantly soaks me from head to toe with beer. And I have my clipboard, and I just click the pen, and I look at her, and I'm like, so I'll put you down for 3? And
I do remember that
and
story.
there's a
yeah.
guy at the bar, he's like, man, you took that like a champ! Like, there's like 6 dudes like laughing at the bar. They all bought me booze.
Oh boy.
It was a good,
That
that
is
That's
awesome.
that was a good night.
That
was
is
a good
night.
That's smooth right there.
Yeah, I didn't get
smooth
mad or
move
nothing.
X-Lax.
No,
No, it's just like, okay, I think I'll put you down for 3.
and she's the one that left.
Yeah, she had 2 friends with her, and like she's like, oh my gosh, got all upset. One of her friends looks at me, she's like,
And she probably wasted like piss beer on you too.
I don't
Yeah.
remember what kind of beer it was.
No offense. Like most of the time, the ladies I know, they don't drink good beer. They're just like, oh, I have a Bud Light. I gotta watch the calories. I have to watch my figure. I'm like, you're 2 bills. Time to watch your figure was like 10 years ago. Why don't you go home and buy a bottle of Skinny Girl on your way there? I'm just saying.
That's funny.
Bethany Frankel needs a 3rd house. The only reason I even know that she owns that brand is because we did that Pimp Tard Wife-stitute on her.
Oh my god, is she
Wife-stitute.
still alive? Is
Huh?
she still alive?
Bethany Frankel, yeah, she's like in her 40s.
Oh, then she's like dead. That's fine.
Well, I love it. He comes up with this shit, and I got to remind him.
I don't remember everyone's names.
It's okay. I don't either.
When the task is done, you brain dump it, so you make room for the next task.
Next task, yeah.
True story.
So now, I mean, do you guys regret being on the show, and you'll never do something like that again?
Borderline regret, but no.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we'll never do it again.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I want to say I don't regret it because it's an experience and I learn from it.
well, we
Learn from everything.
we are fine if we ever like do like a TV show like for home improvement or whatever is that.
She still looks occasionally at casting calls.
No, I'm not looking. Like we have people offer to us because people known from the show
Oh, they
So-
offered?
Yeah,
They came to you?
asking.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The one that
Yeah, I know which one.
Yeah.
I thought you found them.
So
No.
you're getting approached by people who want you to do other stuff?
yeah, like so many people like actually, oh, I've seen you guys from this TV show. Do you guys interest to? Because people from the previous season also get Dr. Phil.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, don't,
Right?
don't.
No. I mean, like people that were on the show in the previous seasons also got offered from like show like Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
So people
That's not a good place to be.
No.
No. I mean, like, we don't get offer with Dr. Pill, thank God. But there are so many people like approaching us like for home improvement because we own a home. Like, what about the
A different network
yeah,
as well.
like a first home owner. Like, how does it feel? How it looks like? Stuff like that. Like less drama. Which is we will think about it, but we're not necessarily need
less
to take
drama.
it.
That's what they promise you.
Yeah.
But then
But
Well, I mean, the thing is if you do it again, make sure you sign a contract that says like at any given time you can just say F off, I'm done, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about one of their spin-offs that they wanted us for.
What?
In their
Oh.
in their contract for the spin-off, they put in there that they can pretty much draft you for any season thereafter that they want. And that's what happened to one of the previous season's stars, whose husband, the couple whose husband was in prison for drug dealing. I'm not gonna say their names, but she got the draft contract, and she's like, she did it on her social media. She's like, hell no, we're not gonna be back to you guys. Rip.
Yep.
And she just gave him the big finger,
Good.
which I give her props for that.
Yeah.
She's still, I'm not gonna say it, but anyways,
piece of work.
yeah, and so they put in there, but they'll pay you like $4,000 per episode.
Yeah.
So
Well,
So-
first they offer 25.
something like that.
No.
And
But
then
I
it
was
will
like,
be
okay,
racing.
we don't want to do this again. We don't want to do this anymore. So we're gonna basically counter offer with something that
Impossible.
impossible.
Yeah, $25,000 an episode.
I want truck. I want this.
Yeah, I said-
I want that.
I said, okay, first of all, no kids. No kids in the story whatsoever.
No kids there.
We will write the story that they can sell.
Yeah.
We will write the narrative.
Uh-huh.
They didn't like that. And I said $5,000 per episode
truck.
and a truck, a lovingly used 2016 to 2018 Silverado.
All right. All right.
Silverado.
As they're like, no, we can't do that. I'm
All
like,
right,
okay,
See you later.
see ya.
If you want it, she'll do it because you love me. We're different.
All right, let's see if we can hit some super chats.
Questions?
Okay, well, let's get to some super chats, and then I want to specifically get into the subject of some trolls.
Okay.
Because at that point, you have our permission to call people out by name.
Yeah. Oh, cool,
Yeah.
man.
I'm just saying. Because
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're on Instagram, and I see these stories all the time. I'm like, who are these mother fornicating
Yep.
losers? Like, I just don't understand it.
They
I don't
follow to
know-
hate you.
I don't
Oh
know
my
if we'll say
God.
names because we're kind
You
of
could do first names.
we got a we got a TRO out on someone right now, on the instigator.
Ooh.
So
But he is not troll. He is actually a quote unquote
blogger, but we're just not gonna.
Okay.
We might mention it, but we're not gonna get too much
whatever
into
you feel
details.
comfortable with.
I
that's
guess, yeah,
fine.
whatever you guys feel comfortable
Just
with,
because
we're not gonna
it's
force
still
something.
in
Yeah.
the court
Well, I
process.
don't
But
want
if you
you to
guys
get
want
all
to call
hung up.
anybody out,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
more than
yeah,
welcome
His
to.
minions,
'Cause
though,
I'm
his
sure
hags,
there's-
we could.
Just before we do the first super chat, off the top of your head, how many trolls would you say have just come out of the woodwork, blown you up, tried to figure out where you guys live, perhaps even dox you? I'm sure that's
Oh
probably
yeah.
their thing.
Mm-mm.
A couple of dozen have actually gone that far, that have come out of the woodwork and just hated on us and threatened us and given death threats or death wishes, threatened to kidnap her son and sell his organs.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh no. That's
That's
Yeah.
a bit
Thousands,
too far.
thousands,
Thousands.
Yes. Because I
Thousands.
get it every day. Like
Oh my
it's every
God.
day.
dozens of them every day.
The show was airing
For the last 2
October
years.
2018, right? And then since then, it's just continuously.
The death threats were small. It was
Yeah, the death
a
threat was-
handful,
yeah.
couple dozen. The death wishes are more, and then just the haters, the trolls. They're in the thousands.
Well,
Wow.
start mentally cataloging your lists. We're going to go into some super chats really quick.
All right.
Jaffo on the bound. Super chatted $4.99. Evening, gentlemen. Hope we have a great show. Wish me good luck. I'm going to escape from behind the blue curtain to my future in the Republic of Texas. Tell Elon
Yeah!
Musk we said hi. And every other freaking major, like a
No, you have to be like.
business
Oh,
creator
listen.
out in California stand that's now moving to Texas
Yeah,
and
right.
taking all the jobs with
The
them.
parade wave.
Our tribute to Texas.
Well, my thing is this.
Texas!
Open containers and gun racks are still
Now
legal,
listen,
right?
Absolutely.
before the show started, I have an envision the number 38. I think we're going to have 38 states just punch out of the union and say F off. So, I mean, that's the number I have. I don't know if it'll be right. That's just a number. I mean, I envisioned it.
I mean,
sometimes
for all we
my
know,
visions come true.
that could just be the number of firefighters that your ex-hooer was bedding down with.
Allegedly.
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 I'm just saying.
Allegedly.
That would be quite substantial.
Firehouse 4, allegedly.
Just ripping her butthole apart from the inside out. Looked like somebody stuffed an M80 into a strawberry field.
Fire in the hole.
Fire in the hole. Oh, she's a redhead, so it all works out.
Yeah, right.
She already had a crotch fire. We're going to put it out with our hoses. We're doing a public service because we're firemen and
Allegedly.
we love you.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Reaper01 super chatted $5. It just got dark in here. Reading my copy of the rules now. Winning.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah, Von Gobel has been sponsoring our show now off and on for like a year. We finally just got a physical copy of his book. I'm going to be reading the crap out of that.
Yep.
He's a good dude.
He's a good
Kevin
dude.
DeLeo back again with a $5 super chat. I used to work and had access to the top people in Hollywood years ago. How did you deal with the alphabet mafia behind the scenes?
Oh my God.
You just brought back some bad memories, Kevin. I can see it in their faces.
Like,
Well,
It's like they just got back their STD panel in college.
oh my God.
gonna herpesiflades.
Gonosyphilis.
Speaking of alphabet, oh my God.
We
you go
mostly
for it.
dealt with our our
You go for it.
we mostly dealt with our production crew, and they were cool. The field producer, he was cool, but I question the his
Motive,
his motives, because he was the producer. He's the one behind
The scene.
controlling the questions. Because a lot of the interviews that we do when we're in the interview scene,
Yeah.
they would ask the same questions over, and they'd ask them in different ways, and they would try to ask it again later when you're tired and try to get a different answer, or they would actually tell you to answer it in a different way.
Yep.
So they could get a variety to choose from. The cameraman, he was cool. Our sound guys were cool. The production assistant, she was cool. She was from Wisconsin.
Yeah, most of the people in those positions on productions tend to be the people just there to make a living. Like,
Yeah.
they don't really have any skin in the game as far as,
Yeah.
you know, what
Yeah.
the
Big
story
boss.
is that's being told. It's their job to capture it so it can be
Yeah.
told, not their job to tell it. So
Yep.
that's
Yeah,
pretty
they just
common.
work the equipment.
And then we had...
Well, the big boss is the problem.
Well, okay, the production assistant, I think, that was what her title was, right?
Yeah.
Then the other guys...
Casey?
No. Eric.
Oh, yeah.
Eric and... We had a few of these guys. They kind of cycled through. They were like a co-production assistant. They were up
Yeah.
there with the producer, but they weren't doing much other than helping us and kind of liaisoning with the production company.
Yeah.
I think one of them left because he actually got sick of the bullshit from them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think he was seeing what they were doing. He got sick of it.
That's common.
Yeah, we had one cameraman who actually he bought an Airstream. And
is that
he had,
Casey?
no, not Casey. It was the other guy.
Oh, I forgot.
He had an Airstream, and he had a Ford F-150, a newer one, and he would just live in this Airstream, and he would drive around the country to these shoots, where he was doing the production.
yeah.
So they contract out, they freelance.
Yeah, they're
And that, he was pretty
contractor,
cool.
Yeah.
Even though, we almost got into it about guns, but because he's done documentaries where, the pro gun control stuff. But other than that, he was cool, and his lifestyle living in the Airstream and just driving around the country to work, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
But the ABC Mafia, we really didn't deal much with the actual production company.
Yeah.
So,
Well, they're the ones that cooked up
Yeah.
your crazy contracts that paid you peanuts.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
The big
And they're the
boss
ones
is
who
the one that
controlled
wants
the
the
narrative.
ratings.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, they're the one.
They're-
all that crazy narrative and all of the drama that made you guys fight. That's
Yeah,
directly
Everything
from
for
them.
ratings.
from
Anything
them.
for ratings, right? Yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah.
directly from them.
Shadowy rooms and,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
laptops looking over at each other.
Smoky,
like
dark
pulling the alt
rooms. and-
Tab. They're like,
yep.
anybody looking? All right, anal. Oh, yeah, drama. I'm sorry, I forgot. Oh, hi, honey. Yeah, I'll be home at yeah. No. All right, fuck off. All right, bye.
So the actual company in New York, we didn't deal with too much on a personal basis,
Yeah.
other than the interviews, or
Reunion.
the pre-casting interview and all that stuff.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right. What's the next one?
Gunt control. Somebody put gunt control in the comments. I appreciate that very much.
That's a gut upper nuptial taint.
K to the Swiss, super chatted $5. Then you got these fucking guys with cry laughing face emoji. Dr. Fi with $5 Canadian back again. I think he watches every stream.
That's
Dr.
good.
Fi,
Good
good
stuff.
dude.
$5 Canadian.
$5 Canadian, yeah. So it's like 10 cents?
10 cents.
Okay, just making sure. Everyone in the military has been used as a human pincushion at least a couple of times in their career.
That is correct.
Yes.
Indeed.
That's correct. And
Oh, yeah.
I remember the
Hashtag true story.
anthrax.
The anthrax,
Like
the
when
smallpox.
when I became the first sergeant, and we got the directive for another series of anthrax when my guys were in Iraq, I literally told the medics, sign off saying you gave everyone the shot and throw that shit away.
Yeah.
Because
That'd been nice.
I enlisted to defend the country, not to be a guinea pig, and it's very insulting that they do that.
Yeah. Actually, I think the smallpox vaccine was worse because they gave that to us on the boat, and they're like, keep it dry.
I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat in the Pacific Ocean. You know, I'm like, what am I going to do? Put a bread bag over my arm when I shower? And then you're like, it's so itchy, you're trying to chew your arm off.
Yeah. I remember the smallpox. I got that when I was in base.
Oh.
That sucked.
That sucked.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound very pleasant at all.
But
Yeah,
it's
it was
not
agony.
experimental though. Smallpox has been.
No,
around
that wasn't
forever.
experimental. It just sucked.
It just sucked.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever take any experimental
Oh.
stuff?
Oh,
in the
no,
I
no,
hope
military?
not.
thank God.
Just the
no.
anthrax. I got the anthrax.
Anthrax?
Well, I
my
remember
God.
they would try certain stuff when I was in the Ranger Battalion.
Yeah, you probably faced a lot more experimental stuff than I did.
Oh.
And I remember went to my commander and I'm like, listen, I crawled through broken glass to get here. I went against everyone. I beat all the odds to come here. I didn't come here to be a guinea pig. I'm not doing this. And he was like, all right, you're out.
And then during Desert Storm, they were
Oh.
giving out experimental shit.
And I refused to take that too.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about the pills for nerve agent.
Yep.
To protect you from nerve agent.
Yep.
I'm like, they gave us the pills. I'm like, what the hell's this? Like, oh, this is to protect your nerves from nerve agent. So to protect my nerves, it's got to actually screw with my nerves first, right? I ain't taking that. Nope. Not doing it.
I'm glad I didn't have to take that one. But, I like to
But?
say, I've been inoculated from everything from anthrax to yellow fever. And if there's a zombie vaccine, I'm sure they gave it to us too. So
Aw.
everything from A to Z.
I've had that too, including rabies.
You know?
Oh my.
When you go to South America as a grunt, you get off the bird like, hey, report over here for a rabies shot. Like, I haven't bit my rabies, but you probably will.
Yet.
Oh.
Not yet.
Okay.
Jeez.
So if you start foaming at the mouth, I know what to do. Come here, old yeller. Come on. Let's go behind the shed.
All right, next one.
We'd have to do a live stream for that, too.
Everybody would cry just like Old Yeller.
Oh, my Lord. I did
Everybody's going to cry
cry
at the end. David McFarland with a $5 super chat says, I'm still dying laughing about this prostate talk, even though I just had a checkup last week.
Turn a bad memory into a good one.
Yeah, it happens.
I mean, it's all fun and games until somebody gets a finger in the ass. I'm just saying.
Yep.
K to the Swiss again with another $5 super chat. Hey, Pop, what is a Skochi Chingo?
A Skochi Chingo is a Korean term for crotch lice.
Your little buddies.
Your little buddies. That's what they call them.
Crotch crickets.
Crotch crickets,
Skochi
yeah. And then you know what
Chingos.
happens? One dude in the barracks gets the crotch crickets.
Everyone's got
Everybody's got to get
Everybody's
their
got
balls
it.
shaved. And
to.
they gotta
Everyone's got to do all their laundry and then take off all of their bed linen, and it's like a half a day, if not a whole day of bullshit. And everyone hates on that guy who came up with the crotch crickets
Riggs!
because he's usually hanging at the Shaker Club, and that's where he got it.
Yep.
Peepers.
Oh yeah.
Peepers.
The one right outside the base gate.
Get it, peepers.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
Every
married
unit
the chick
has
that he
one.
got the
Yep.
crotch crickets from.
As long as they wash their shit before they come back in the barracks, I don't care what you do. I mean, when I have to interfere with my Saturday because you put your dick in a bad hole, I have a problem.
You know, every barrack should have a room that looks like that jail cell from Rambo.
Yeah. No, but every time it happened, like the medic would be like, all right, everybody come out here. Yeah, Riggs has got scotchy chingos, so we got to go through the whole body lice drill. Get started. And everyone's like, oh.
We had a flight surgeon in my last squadron in the Marine Corps, and we'd be doing a safety stand down, and he'd be talking about maintenance safety or something, right? And he'd be giving his brief on slides, PowerPoint, and randomly, he was an optometrist by training, he would give this random slide. Oh, and this is what genital warts looks like. Oh my
Looks
God!
like cauliflower.
That's awesome.
Like a dozen of these throughout the slides, just randomly put in there. Oh, and this is what this looks like, and it's like,
Listen, you
shock value.
You have not seen mandatory briefings until you've seen them done at a special forces unit, and the guy who gives them is a guy who is basically auctioneer. Like, oh, you're gonna kill yourself. Oh, you're digging a bad pussy. And he would like go through these. He would go through like a 1 hour like slideshow. He'd be like, don't do this, don't do that. And like it would take like 2 minutes. I wish I filmed it. I really did. We should do a comedy
That is
skit like
awesome. That is awesome.
No, literally, I watched him run through eight briefings, which is supposed to be 6 hours, in like 25 minutes.
Is he talking like the Micro Machines guy?
Yeah. Like we walk in there and have all the sign-in sheets. All right, sign in for all the mandatory briefings. The guy gets up there. He's like, all right, you guys ready? You guys ready for this? You guys ready?
Hey, what am I getting out of? What am I going to disregard the penis in the corner?
Like you were in an auction or something.
That is awesome.
But that's how we did it. I'm literally in the back going, this is comedy gold. This is like, I wish I could film this. I would be a millionaire because this is so funny.
Requirement met. Let's get to work.
That's exactly what it was. And
They're talking about blue waffle in the chat.
No, and they would do that before.
Blue waffle.
It was during Christmas.
Don't
party.
Google it.
They did it during a Christmas
What is
party.
blue waffle?
So we just drank the rest of the day.
Oh, nice.
Like, all right, bear. Oh, yeah.
Do it while you're drinking.
Yeah.
Are you Googling it?
I'm Googling it.
Oh, God, no.
What are you
Sick
Googling?
bastard.
Oh,
Googling?
What a
don't.
blue
Don't.
waffle is.
Oh no.
A fictional sexually transmitted infection that is believed to both turn the vagine blue and disfigure it.
You make me really okay. What is it?
It's a horrible looking image, though.
No, now
It
she's
is.
gonna look it up.
I'll survive.
Oh.
Don't worry
It's
about
like
it.
Cookie Monster's wife.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
what's the next one?
Polska Ba back again with a $25 donation via Streamlabs. Here's some monies. Go get your hairs did. And I'm sure we'll be handing out some homo suspicion points. Blake, damn it, you cock bastard.
Another homo.
I'm going to take the $25 and I'm going to spend it at the open bar on my gay cruise. There you go. You guys
We
enjoy
need
that
to do
shit.
that as an app, the Homo Suspicion Point app.
You guys have been talking about it.
Oh my God, that'd be great.
Yeah.
The gay cruise.
Hey, we need to do that. We need to do a booty call mileage app. And it would be nice if somebody could figure out how to like link it up to the source code in like Tinder and Bumble, so that, like, you know, all these guys be like, all right, let me link this into booty call mileage.
And not
All
worth
right,
it.
let's plug it in here. Smoking, it's not so good. 15 miles. Swipe left.
That's not it. That's not it.
You drive to me.
You drive to me.
Yeah.
I'll just cut a hole in the screen door and stick my wang out. You do with that what you will, and you better bring me a McGriddle, bitch.
She sent me that
I'm
link
hungry.
to that video last week, and I watched it at work. I was rolling. I was like,
one
this is
was it?
great.
Which one?
Watch
The
it,
booty
watch
call
it.
mileage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
watch it.
She's like,
Yeah,
this
Booty
is
Call
funny.
Mileage was one of our first episodes. We filmed that in my apartment in
remember-
Southfield like 8 years ago.
Remember, I showed it to you, and you're like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, even now, like going back and watching it compared to a lot of our episodes that came after, it's still like, I don't know, man. Which is why I chose that to be our first remake, because I'm like, this has a genius idea in it. We just got to bring the pop energy that we have now, and the editing and the format that we have now to this, and it's going to be gold, and it is.
It is.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Oh, God. Dragon Cloud says Blue Waffle is not a hoax. I bolted from one many years ago.
Please.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
Oh, we need to hear more about this.
Yeah.
Dragon Cloud.
Redonkulous12gmail.com.
Tell
Send
us the story. Maybe we'll
Please.
do an episode about it. If anyone out there has had a Blue Waffle scenario or a similar Urban Dictionary STI thing,
Experience.
send us your stories to redonkulous12@gmail.com. We'll do a whole episode about it. We haven't done like a totally fan-driven episode in a while. The last one was the 30 insane dating confessions.
Oh, yeah. Or some
Which
of my hate mail episodes.
Yeah,
Yep.
the hate
There's
mails.
those.
But those aren't fans. Those are a-holes.
Those are trolls.
Those are the trolls.
Watch
Well,
the
they
show
love you.
enough to send us hate mail. I mean, I guess they're a fan. They're an anti-fan.
So that's the way we say it. I mean, we get so much hate on our YouTube videos, but we're still getting paid.
There you go.
All right, next one.
Combat
She's still
Mechanic.
getting paid.
$5 super chat. Swatty Cup. Tell Pop to do an episode on Jeremy DeWitt for Stolen Valor, please.
Jeremy DeWitt.
I don't recall it.
Stolen Valor. Well, first of all, guys who steal Valor are just dicks.
Yeah.
That's just, I have no sympathy for those guys at all.
We will have to.
I get a lot of people who call me out too, and I'm like, hey, I did all this stuff in the army. Like, no, you didn't. You're just stealing Valor. I'm like, wow. That's news to me.
It's like, did they not see Purple Heart's final beat where we actually have your Purple Hearts on camera? 2 of them.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
Buy
you
those from
bought
the
it.
Hollywood Prop Studio.
Maybe they claim,
didn't
you
have the
bought
money.
it, you bought it.
Yeah, I didn't have the money.
We made that with no money.
Yeah, there was no money in that.
We literally made Purple Heart's final beat with just what we had. We put no money into it.
Well, $500 I paid you.
Well, it was like I had a fee of $500. That was it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know him at the time. He found me on Craigslist. I think he was picking up whores, and then he's like, I should find a director for this thing.
It might have been. You never know.
And then, he goes and checks his email the next day. Whore. Pretty from afar, but far from pretty. Mongo whore. Oh, a director. And he's cheap. Winning.
Yeah, literally, when I put the ad on Craigslist, I had like 160 responses. And some of
One
That
dude
was
said,
12
I'll
years
do it
ago.
for 10 grand.
yeah, one guy's like, I'll do that for 10 grand.
I was like, dude, I'm
Whoa.
I'm an army grunt and I'm divorced and I'm playing child support for 2 kids. Like, you want 10 grand?
I'm like, get out of here.
That was like 12 years ago.
12 years ago. Yeah.
12, 13 years ago, yeah.
My
12 years
story
ago.
of
Story of our
Yep.
lives.
And just about every single veteran out there, I found you as your rules of a gunfight made its way through Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, We Are the Mighty. That was the website that kept reposting.
It's on
rules of a gunfight.
military.com.
Oh
too.
yeah, it was. We Are the Mighty.
Every time they reposted it, it went viral a second time. Like,
Yep.
just,
I
every
don't
about
understand.
6 to 10 months, all of a sudden it would just gain another 100,000 views.
Yeah, that was a good. I like that page. That was a good page.
It's so funny because you guys met by Craigslist,
Yes.
just like us.
You met on Craigslist?
Yeah.
You gave that away?
unfortunately.
Nothing
gave
wrong with that.
Allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly.
No, and unfortunately.
No,
I-
allegedly.
because I was looking for furniture, and I accidentally clicked your ad because the personal. Right now, they no longer have a personal page, right? The personal was on top of the sale, and I clicked the personal instead of sale, right? Like for
Yeah.
sale.
Come on, Leida. You're searching for hard wood, and furniture just happened to be like 2 spots next to it.
No, I was in Japan. I just moved to my new apartment, and it was empty, and it was, it's small. So I was looking for like a cheap, used furniture, and then I accidentally
cheap
clicked.
used wood right there.
Yeah, hard wood.
I accidentally clicked personal page, and then his ad was on top of it with photo, looking for a serious relationship, right? Yeah, and then possibly move to America. I was like, oh, why not? Why the hell not?
All right, since you revealed it.
What?
So yes, it was. I posted in Hong Kong, Tokyo, and what the hell, Guam, even though it's America,
Yeah.
right?
So
Yeah.
what?
Yeah,
Who cares?
I liked my time in Guam. It was fun.
I heard it's really good. I need to go there.
It is. It's very nice.
I want to go to the Philippines. I want to go to the Thailand. I want to go to Cambodia, Vietnam.
So do I. I want to go
I
to.
want to ride the rodeo.
We want to go to
Ride the
Vietnam.
rodeo. He
Yeah.
wants to take the overland route through Laos, Cambodia, and Thailand.
Ride
So-
the rodeo.
I posted them. I got a few responses. I got responses from Africa. And then one was like, "Oh, I'm just I'm over here
Scam.
getting my dad's gold from his will."
It's
I'm like, "Okay,
scam.
whatever." Right?
Yeah.
And
All
a response
those,
from
Nigerian princes.
yeah, and a response from Taiwan, which we talked for a little bit. It was between her, and we talked. We got to know each other, and then basically it just we clicked.
All right, cool.
So, but actually, I had posted the ad because I was about ready to give up. I was done dating. I got sick and
He
tired.
was ready to fight ISIS.
I was literally looking for a way. I was trying to find a way to get my finances in order, and I was going to find my way to get over to Turkey or Iraq and join the militias
And go fight ISIS.
and go fight ISIS. Because I wasn't in the service at the time.
Oh,
and
He said that on
dude,
the
I
show
understand.
as well, and
I
then he
said
got
that.
I've been
named.
out since 18. I'm like going crazy. I'm
Yeah.
ready to go do some shit.
yeah, and I was like, I was seeing the stuff on TV. I was like, I got to do something about this. This is bullshit. So I was trying to find a way to make that work, but I pay child support. I had car payment. I had bills. I was like, I got to figure out how to get this stuff in order because I'm not going to get paid over there.
So I can go whack some people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
And
You would get smoked.
yeah. So I was at the breaking point of dating because every single person I dated had some sort of horror story in their background.
Or they treat you like a job interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
And
been there.
so I was like done. I was like, all right, one more time. I just had this overwhelming instinct to just cast my net globally and just try one more time.
He's gone
Sling-
I
internationally.
posted it.
Sling your seed to the four seas.
Yeah.
He's gone internationally.
And so I put the ad out.
Yeah.
No responses for 24 hours.
Because no photos. You
No
said.
photo.
Uh-huh.
And I said, all right, you know what? It's over there. Nobody here's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know me. So I went ahead and added a photo, which then recycled it to the back of the top of the list, and that's when she found it.
Oh, that's cool.
Accidentally.
So yeah, it was
Accidentally. Yeah.
serendipitous.
It doesn't matter. It all
Yeah.
worked out.
Yeah.
Hardwood to
know.
Indonesia.
That's all good.
So went to Japan after we talked for like 7 months and got to know each other. Video called like every day.
Yeah.
I went to Japan and we actually met in person because that's a requirement for the visa.
Uh-huh.
So, and that was my first time to Japan. Actually, the only time I've been to Japan. I didn't get to Japan in the Marines.
I
10
I
days,
need to
right?
go there too.
Yeah,
I heard
it's
they have
very
some
nice.
Good whores over there.
Very nice place. It's very,
I've always
but they're
wanted
so
to go.
they're so polite that
It's
They're
crazy.
so-
it's yeah. You're like
They're like robots, man.
They're
This sounds the same.
we
they
were
dress
going back to the
same.
airport because I had to fly out, and the train was packed, and we got
We
separated
can separate us.
because it was so packed, right?
Are you
And I
okay?
couldn't see her, and I taught her Manamana. So I was gonna call out Manamana and have her go do 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 on the other side, but I was like in my head I could vision my flight leaving Tokyo, and in the background there's explosions and mass hysteria as this earworm just makes its way through the population like a virus.
Nice. What's the next one?
Dogs and cats living together. Mass
Yeah.
hysteria.
Yeah.
Oklahoma Bachelor is back on the chat. Thank you, sir, with a $1.99 super chat. Only path for women today is from WAP to WIC. The song WAP, W-A-P.
Oh, the
Wet
Cardi?
ass pusillanimous.
Yeah.
It was
Wap
from
to
Cardi.
Wick.
Yeah, Cardi
Yeah.
B,
Oh
whatever.
my god. Oh yeah. Don't even.
World would be a
bring-
better place without
Yeah,
her.
and then of course, not long after that music video came out, the leaked photos of the amoeba nipples that woman has. It's quite grotesque.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I pay
I don't know,
no
there are
attention
some
to
things
that.
better left to the imagination. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna say.
I heard something about it on the news. Other than that, I didn't care.
Well, other than the fact that she's also guilty of everything that got Bill Cosby thrown in prison, except she admitted it.
Yep.
She's got the right wedding tackle to get away with that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yes.
Combat Mechanic, $5 super chat. This is the one that I was looking at earlier. Pop talking about flower patterns and babies, and my super chat not answered. Bye. Good luck with this. Well, we just got to it. You were just impatient.
Sorry, bro. We're trying to get to it.
I mean, you got 4 people talking. Takes a little bit. Crump super chatted $5. People that do not return their shopping carts to the shopping corrals is proof that the Constitution was a mistake and that many people deserve slavery. It really is the test of whether or not you are fit for a civilized society, because it doesn't cost you anything to do it. It's minimal effort, and usually there's a corral right there next to where you parked within about 50 feet max.
Yeah.
And people just leave that shit in the middle
That's
of
a
the
good
parking
litmus
lot.
test.
I'm guilty of this. I'll drop the stuff off. I'll look. And I'd be like, that corral's just a little bit too far away. Someone's going to get this out of the way.
Get back and give it a twist.
Yeah, so it doesn't bother anybody, and I'm just going to drive away. And once it
Never
gets
mind the
behind
heavy
me,
winds,
it no
it's
longer
just gonna
exists.
It's going to fly through the parking lot, dent somebody's car.
I'm the kind of guy that will go out of their way to grab those and put them away. Thanks.
Okay.
Now I know who to thank.
All right. Sorry.
Bacon Comments is back with a 223 super chat. Jesus, selling kitties organs, hashtag winning. No.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's messed up.
That was
Yeah.
messed
We're
up.
going to have to talk about that one more. Jimmy Bones
Somebody
donated
needs to get
$5 via
shot.
Streamlabs. Trolls are people who weren't punched in the face when they talked shit before the internet was a thing.
Yep.
Can we
Yeah.
can we start a business up called Trollogram where we hire people to go and punch internet trolls in
Yes!
the face?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh, man, that's
That's
good.
just
Is the good news.
genius.
Jimmy Bones just made some new friends over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love you, Jimmy. No
Punch
homo.
the troll.
It's an app.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
providing a service.
It's a very valuable public
Oh,
service.
you can
Oh my
Yes.
god.
you can punch a Nazi now, and it's supposedly.
Yeah.
And apparently, all you need to be justified to punch somebody in the face is to disagree with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, there you go. And if they catch you, just be like, well, you're just persecuting me because I identify as a cisgender woman. And
Oh,
they'll
that's
just look at
funny.
you like, what? Oh, I'm gender fluid. What? Oh, well, now I feel non-binary. Ugh, I can't make up my mind.
That is
It's like
funny.
16 different discrimination civil lawsuits all in one arrest. It's fantastic.
That's funny. What's the next
Welcome to
one?
the party, pal. Jaffo on the bound has super chatted $4.99. Somebody's got to offset the California libs going to Texas. Pop, I believe you tackled me a few years back while training in New York. Good times.
I might have.
You might have.
A bar
He's not gonna
tackle?
deny it.
A bar tackle or an armory tackle training?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's tackled a lot of dudes. If you know what I mean.
We'll just leave it at
Not
that.
like that. That's horrid.
Hey, I'm not going to be the only one here getting assessed homo suspicion points because I accidentally looked up a gay
Yeah.
cruise. I mean, you're tackling dudes.
Probably hand-to-hand combat training or something.
Yeah, I don't think tackling implies a homo suspicion point, though.
Awkward handy combat training?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay.
Bundle of sticks.
Tackling still implies some sort of masculinity and
No.
aggressiveness.
Yeah.
I used to have this argument all the time with like new battalion commanders because they would do like the mandatory hand-to-hand combat training will take place on this weekend. And I remember I'd show up there, have my coffee, and like, well, Pop, you didn't bring your stuff. Like, I'm not doing this. Like, what do you mean you're not doing this? Listen, there is a very high chance that if I roll around with people, their nuts will be in my face, and I'm not doing this. I don't need to. I used to be a professional fighter. I can knock people out.
He's into that.
So,
Polska Bob donating another $10 via Streamlabs. Since the donos go to second-class citizen, can I write them off? Yes.
yes, you can.
Yes. When you donate to second-class citizen through Streamlabs, you can write off the donations. That is another reason to donate through either Venmo or Streamlabs, because YouTube doesn't get your money, and you can write it off.
Winning.
Yeah, we also have Cash App too. We have to get that.
Yeah,
put
you
up
have
there.
Cash App too. You just got that up there.
Yeah.
So we'll put that in the next chat or in the next stream rather, because that's brand new. I got to make sure you didn't fuck it up. 'Cause that's what you do.
You never know.
If it's technology, you're gonna
Yeah.
screw it up.
How does this work? I hate
Tracy
technology.
Wilborn donated $5 via Streamlabs. The only way to find a decent woman is to look overseas where they don't have a huge sense of entitlement. Oh, they like you.
Well, I would have to say
Thank
that
you.
your odds are a little better, but once they come here to America, you never know.
You got to monitor their friends. That's what it is. You start becoming too close to a lot of these entitled Western women who like to. They all have to go out to their girls' night out. They got to go
Oh,
to the
I
club.
don't
You know.
like.
Or you wind up with
I'm
Eddie.
completely.
Women around
you
our age especially.
Americanize me.
Yeah, Eddie.
Yeah.
I want
I
half.
become
Eddie.
Midwestern.
Actually, because she was friends with a lot of servicemen in Japan, so she had this one airman woman that you were friends with.
Airman woman.
Well, she was an airman.
Say that 3 times fast.
What was she? Master Sergeant?
No, Air Force.
If
Yeah, but
you're
what's
Air
her
Force, they
rank?
call you an airman.
Senior air? No. Well,
I don't know, E5?
That's a
that'd be a
sergeant.
staff sergeant.
I forgot. That was like 2015.
Well, anyways, so she was an
Who cares?
NCO in the Air Force. And, I mean, that turned out to be something else. But she told her, like, convinced her that I had to get her, like, this huge rock for a ring or something. And
Yeah.
I mean, so she had been hanging around with American chicks already.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've known people like that. Some of them I call family. It's like, well, if he doesn't get me a ring at least this big, I'm not going to say yes. Oh,
It's
okay.
really because I don't
How's,
even
how's
wear
the
a ring
kitty
at
litter market
work.
these days?
It's really useless, and I found it like I find it guilty because I made.
Leida, you are being requisitioned upstairs just for the moment.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right.
Oh, okay.
It's all right.
All right.
Just go.
Okay.
You can go on. You're good.
Uh-oh.
She'll be back.
She'll
So-
be back.
We're going
Things
through
happen.
super chats anyway. Bacon comments back with another 308 super chat, pretending I never heard the term amoeba nipples. You're welcome.
All right, so these guys are doing all these 223 and 308s. Those are gun calibers. You know that, right?
Yep.
Ah.
7.62
The bacon comments is a slide
308, but
I like it. And like we get a lot of guys who donate 1776 and things like that too.
Yeah. And
Nice.
I also get like these gun questions all the time.
Oh yeah, it's always gun questions. What do you like? You like this? You like that?
It's okay.
if it goes bang and shoots accurately, I like it.
I let
There you
well,
go.
there's some weapon systems I'm not a fan of that are not on my top of my list. But if I don't have anything and they hand it to me, I'm not going to go, no, this is shit.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
No, I'll
I'd say
use it.
my favorite gun is my 1858 Remington New Army cap and ball 44.
Well, I do want to talk about a slow loader.
Oh, but it is such a beautiful singer.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so much fun to shoot too.
Actually, I'm actually writing in one of those black powder weapons into one of my novels. He's using it to.
Well, you're like what, 51, 52 now, so you're a slow loader, right?
I don't know. I think I do pretty good.
I'm just asking for a friend.
No, I think.
Well, that's what's nice about the 1858. You can pull the cylinder out and put a new one in fast.
Yeah.
And here she comes. That was easy.
There
Go
you
ahead, put that back near your mouth. That's it. Nice and slow.
And then
Well,
Give it a-
you
give it
are,
a little
you are
kiss.
a mommy, and mommies have to do things. I understand. That's how it works.
Yeah, people got to do things. Yeah, they got their kiddo with them.
I used to have to wipe
Troy
my
the
kids'
man.
butt until they were like 6.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Troy the man with his $2 super chat. I'm an internet troll. Bring it, bitches.
All right.
Hmm.
Good for you.
He just wants us to come to his house so we can have beer with him. That's all.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
Yep.
We like you, Troy. You're a good man. And David McFarland with a $10 super chat. Kickstarting for Sock the Trolls. We should make that a hashtag. Hashtag Sock the Trolls.
yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Like that.
Hashtag Sock the Trolls if you like this stream. Not that we're going to see it because we're not on Twitter.
Nope.
Deadly Raver with a $5 super chat. Yo, my first time catching your live stream, so I have some coin for the menagerie, which I call the Weapons Select System. I heard
Nice.
this message. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Oh my gosh, did you hear about the frickin', it was like a Michigan AG or something like that saying that somebody wished her kid a Merry Christmas and it scared him. It
Oh,
triggered him so
jeez.
bad. I'm like,
Oh my
wait.
God.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
How weak is your kid if saying Merry Christmas? Not that I believe this was actually something that happened.
Yeah.
Like as soon as I read it, I read at the bottom of the article. I'm like, yeah, I'll take shit that didn't happen for 400, Alex. That's not gonna happen. Kids don't get triggered by saying Merry
That's so
Christmas.
stupid.
Yeah.
Ugh. Kiss my ass and call me Shirley.
Suck it, Trebek.
Dooley's still with a $5 super chat. Eric, I put away the stray carts too, preventing dents on windy days.
All right. Good for you.
Yeah, I do that too because I've actually been that guy. You know, like I'm
Yep.
putting groceries away into my car, and then all of a sudden I hear like that. You know, like there's always that one cart with the wheel that flips out like it's having a seizure.
Four
and you can
wheels
hear
of
it coming a
America
mile
and one
away,
for China.
And then I look over and it's like,
Yep. Just
Take it
stray, randomly being pushed through the parking lot by a poltergeist or something, because it's the only one moving.
Yeah. Things happen, bro.
Things happen.
things do happen. They just catch us at just right.
Grandmama
hmm
driving carts in your car.
All right. So that is the end of the super chats for now. Talk to us about some trolls. Give us
Yeah.
your top 5
Oh.
trolls
You first. You
who
first.
have made your lives hell
You
for the last
first.
2 years.
You
Okay.
first.
Well, I mean, so there's one in Iowa who felt it necessary to throw her hat into a family court thing that we've had going on recently.
What?
Oh, yeah. So she wrote a letter to the judge and emailed it, basically as a facts of finding,
Statement of
a statement of facts, and it was all stuff based on the show.
Yeah.
And this feud going on the internet
Wow.
with a certain blogger that we have a TRO on right now. And she did this under a false name,
False email.
false phone number, and false email.
Yes.
And she's a known felon for identity theft.
Wow.
Yeah,
So-
we got the picture of her with the orange.
Yep. And
Nice.
That explains
Yeah.
why
So we-
it was so easy for her to figure out what was going on, is because she's used to sifting through people's business and
Exactly.
figuring
Yep.
out their shit.
Yep. And then there's the cat lady in New York who used to be in her inner circle support group during the hard times when people were seriously trolling her and it was affecting her. She had this group of friends that she made on Instagram. They became her inner circle support group.
But they
This
just-
woman was in that, and she was leaking stuff
Yeah.
to this other guy that is the problem
So
right now.
a cat lady in New York. That never happens.
Yeah.
That never happens.
Then
Wow.
there's there's Maria in Florida.
Oh yeah.
Who she's
Oh my god.
she is
She refused
sociopath or psychopathic,
She refused to stay away from social media because it's her life.
and she affects everybody on the show.
It's
Every
her
cast member. She tries
life.
to get into everybody's life.
She watched the show and she reaching out the cast and she putting her life into social media. Her life is in and her entire life is social media.
She has no life.
Yeah.
How weak is that?
I have
It's
no idea.
terrible.
I keep
and
switching.
we find so much stuff out
her,
about them.
his. Sorry.
Because we have a friend,
Uh-huh.
and he was he was a blogger of the show, and he's a former Marine.
Oh, Phil?
Can we say his name?
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah,
he's
our-
watching right now.
He's watching. Okay, he's our ally, and part of it, his day job is PI. So he's able to find stuff for us. Just
So his job is digging holes in people's asses.
yep,
Gotcha.
and it's
But he's not using his license.
he's just able to do this stuff normally.
Yeah.
Anybody can do the stuff that he
like
does.
tracking IP or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's not even using any special privileges that he
See, I know-
has
I
as
know
part of his
people that
job.
can do that.
No.
He's just
He was an intel, right?
yeah. He was S2 in the Marines
Yeah.
and infantry.
No, I used to have a guy, I called him Hong Kong Harry. He was a hacker I used
Oh.
for many years to do all kinds of nefarious things, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
Hong Kong here.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to get a hold of him after all this Hong Kong crap was going down with China, but
Yeah,
he
good
would do
point.
anything. He could pop somebody's email, he could get their
Wow.
cell phone, he could do anything. The guy was
Yeah.
just, and he was like,
Are you guys still in touch?
I haven't been able to get a hold of him after, the whole China Hong Kong thing kicked off last year.
Oh, he's literally in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I call him Hong Kong Harry.
Okay. I thought there was some other reason for that, but okay.
All right, no, that's all right. Allegedly, though.
I loved Hong Kong. It was
Allegedly.
great when I
I've
was
never
there.
been there. I want to go before
Oh,
it turns
it was
crazy.
beautiful. That was in 2005.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Ah.
those three.
You go.
Why? No, you go.
Two more, come on.
Tomorrow, come on.
Well, then there's
Well,
the
we have a special request from a super chat. I just want to let you guys know this.
What is it?
Alex Patino super chatted $5 instead. Said you need to start your stories like all Army stories with no shit. There I was, because that is the Army's Once Upon a Time.
Aw.
So you got to start the last two.
hold my beer, no shit. There I was. We were minding our business on the internet. We told someone that we weren't going to follow him anymore because he just needs to be neutral.
Ooh, okay.
And this became such a shitstorm because this guy's such a sociopath that how dare we not follow him anymore because he's a big deal.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And so basically his entire followers of 70,000, they're like, we call them the Hag Army, and these previous people are part of the Hag Army.
The
So
throng.
that explains the hashtag that I've been seeing on your Instagram.
Yes.
We call it a
and-
throng.
The Hag Army.
Hack
The Hag
army.
Army.
Hacks logic.
So basically, I mean, you could dip your hand into a basket of these people's Instagram names and pull out, and any of them are favorite troll.
Yeah.
Alright.
They're just these middle-aged women
Yeah.
who lonely and got their child taken away.
So there's
having drug problem,
Denise, Julie.
and then having a criminal
Maria.
history, having a felonies.
Who else?
It's
Wow.
fucked up. These people are so fucked up.
Beth.
She said the F word. She said the F word. Woo!
Probably
All
said it a
right.
few times and didn't even realize it because it just rolls right off the tongue.
Yeah.
I do.
So
Hey,
there's
we're grunts.
Yeah.
We can use the F word for a whole sentence.
yeah. I mean, that's she.
heard you
She
do it.
yells at me because I say it so often. I swear so much. It's like,
Oh yeah! Oh my God!
I'm
Even
sorry,
my dad.
it's
My
just-
dad.
it's
complains
ingrained
about-
into me.
My dad complains like, since you got married, why you curse so much?
Does he swear like that in front of your kid? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah. Because and then my friends, when I went back in April, in my country, my friends, my family see me as a different personality and different person because they see me as someone else, and then they blame him like your husband. You got Americanized by your husband.
I'll take
because-
that blame.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I would tell him all the time, I used to be this nice guy, unassuming. I used to think that the world was sunshine and rainbows, and now I know the truth. Once you know it, you can't unknow
Can't
it.
unknow it.
Now I'm an a-hole.
Can't take that blue pill back.
nope.
Yeah.
And the thing, like, I've been all
You've
over
been
the world,
A week.
and like, literally, people like, "You an American?" I'm like, "No, I'm from Canada." No, you American. They just tell.
Yep. Yep. And she wouldn't let me go into certain places when I was over in Jakarta. Like, she had to go into the city hall to get some paperwork for our visa stuff, and she's like, "No, you're staying in the car."
I just don't want you to get so much attention because you are a white guy like in the middle of
She said, "I don't want you to scare anybody."
yeah, that too. I don't want you to be a center of attention and then get you distracted. Just like in Yogyakarta, people
Oh,
asking.
Mount Merapi?
Oh my God, people asking pictures of him.
No, it was funny because somebody ran up. We're at this memorial that used to be a farm. It's on the side of Mount Merapi, which was that volcano that erupted in 2010.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just checking it out. And somebody runs up to me and says, "Picture." I'm like, "Oh, okay, sure, why not?" All of a sudden, I get surrounded by this
Yeah,
crowd
like,
of
can I
people,
take a
and they're all
picture?
standing
Can I
there,
take a
and
picture?
they want this guy to take a picture with me. I'm like, and we weren't even. Our show didn't even air yet. We weren't even
Just
a
a
part
picture
of
with
that.
the American.
Yeah, just a picture of the American.
Ooh, look, there is a white dude over there.
She got upset.
It's true, though. Like, a buddy of mine went to China back when he was in college. He went there with his dad. You know, they're sightseeing and everything like that. But he said every time they set foot out of the hotel, hookers would just come out of the woodwork like mice looking for a piece of cheese. Suki, Suki, you America? No. I'm Canadian.
I'm Canadian.
Back
I'm
when
Canadian.
he
No,
said you
you-
could smell the
Oh my
herpes on these
God.
hookers. They're
You're
just-
American.
But it's true. It's like not just for pictures. It's apparently for the kind of pictures that you can get arrested for, or at the very least, you know, you wind up paying a very hefty divorce settlement later because the pictures get sent back home to the wife. And
Nope.
Things
Bad
go
news
crazy.
Yeah.
Nope. Love you long time.
what are you doing? I love you a long time. Yes.
Oh my God. That's
I don't even
from
know
the
where that
Full Metal
accent came
Jacket.
from. Like,
Yeah, from Full Metal Jacket.
It's full,
So,
full metal
all right,
jacket.
last two trolls, or as we down to the last troll.
Okay, so there was Denise, there was Julie, there is Maria, there is Beth now,
And then
Beth.
Denise, yeah.
and
There's
then
always
the
a Beth.
the mastermind behind it
Yeah.
all. We call him Meth Head.
All right. Method.
Yeah.
Why is he the mastermind?
Because he's the
Oh my
he's
God.
the blogger.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the one who actually reviews and everything.
He's
He's
the one-
dude who does this.
Yep.
He's
Okay, he got
He's
his
gay.
manhood
He's
by
gay.
shameful default. Then
He's gay. He's
He's
married
gay.
to he's got a husband, which is fine and dandy for him. But
Gay Cruise.
they
yeah. There's your gay cruise right there.
yeah, but I mean, they literally. He's out there.
Okay, so let me get
He's
this
out there.
straight. You got a gay dude who's married with this gay cruise or whatever, and he decides to spend the majority of his time watching a reality show
Yes.
about straight couples
What is
and
going
blogging
on?
about it and
And-
harassing the people who have been on it.
Yep.
Talk about getting a Twinkie up your ass, man. What the hell?
That's the whole box
He
of Hostess
also-
Ding Dongs, my
All right,
friend.
there.
That's-
He also watched The Real Housewives.
Yeah, he does the Real Housewives.
Yeah, he
as
does
well,
the
but-
reality TV shows.
which is
thingy,
you know,
yeah.
and okay, you know, whatever trips his trigger.
Yeah.
Now, there's your bundle
Trigger.
of sticks.
But his deal is he gets dirt. He gets into your life.
He wants to
and
be friends with the cast.
He wants to be friends with everybody, and then he
get the dirt.
to get the dirt,
And
what
then
he
he
calls
can-
tea,
He can blackmail later.
and then he
once
uses
he's
it
no
to
longer
blackmail
friends, yeah.
or to harass or to keep you in control, all for his benefit.
Mm-hmm.
And then when
Fascinating.
you go off the plantation, as it were, he sicks everybody on you, his army.
Well,
Yeah.
that sounds like somebody needs a JFK
when I no
haircut.
longer when I'm no longer friends with him,
Little off the top.
A little
when
off
I'm no
the
longer
top.
friends
Show him
with
where
him,
Jimmy
like
Hoffa is.
when we're no longer friends with him, he actually accusing you like you died 5 weeks ago.
Yeah, well, no,
and
he
I
said
left my son in my country. Like,
whose husband died 5 weeks ago and nobody told him. Basically saying I'm the Walking Dead, which is funny because I don't look like I'm on meth. But
or a Skeletor.
or Skeletor, that's the name.
Skeletor,
That's
yeah.
the name I came up for him, Skeletor.
Nice.
But yeah, the worst, the worst, absolute worst thing he did was he took her sexual assault that happened in New York last year
As an affair.
and then tried to turn it around and make it a story about her having an affair.
Wow.
That's messed up.
It is messed up. And the woman who gave him that information was the one that was in her group, support group.
That's
prior.
Julie. Yeah.
Julie,
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what we learned here?
crazy cat lady.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
him.
perhaps
So
you
I
should just-
talk about it with him here.
Stop messing around with social media.
Yeah, I ditched my social media last year.
Yeah. Well, they kicked, Facebook deleted both of my private Facebook pages, and then I opened another one, but I only use it just sparingly. So
Okay. It was in the middle of a stream that we were doing a couple of weeks ago. We were streaming to Facebook and Twitch because our YouTube channel, was banned for 2 weeks. And then in the middle of that stream, it just terminated. No warnings, no your stream is unstable, so we have to take it down, no nothing.
Boom.
Terminated the stream, and then before our stream on Twitch was done, his Facebook account's gone.
gone. Oh, did you know that our Gab got deleted?
So now our Gab is gone too. What is going on with Gab?
I know. I don't know.
So Gab
crazy.
deleted the redonkulous.
Supposedly they're free speech.
What were you guys talking about
Literally,
that time?
all
no
we do
idea.
on Gab is post links to our new episodes.
That's
It's
it.
basically a notification tool for people who don't have Twitter, Facebook, or any kind of mainline tech social media.
Yep.
That's it. We just post links to new episodes on there. And
It's a
now they've
clearinghouse.
deleted
And
our
then it
account.
got deleted.
It's a clearinghouse.
Yeah, what the hell?
I opened up another one, and I'm trying.
Has
I'm
anybody
trying to
out
get
there
an
had
answer.
any issues with Gab recently that we don't know about? Like
Yeah.
maybe they're under DDoS attack and a lot of people are getting purged. Let us know in the comments. Shoot us an email because if I don't want to talk smack about a site that's supposed to be free speech. If in fact this is some kind of the result of some kind of an attack, because stuff like that happens all the time. Like there have been many times when I have been unable to upload to like BitChute, MGTOW.tv, or Brighteon because they're under DDoS attack, and then something will happen, like a server will get kicked in the middle of an upload, and it'll just stick, it'll stop, I'll get kicked off of the page, whatever, and then I have to wait a day or two to upload.
Normal technical issues.
Well, the error we get is you don't have permission to see this page.
Yeah, that's exactly what I got yesterday, too. I went on to Gab just to let everybody know, hey, we're going to be live streaming tomorrow night, here you go, here's the title card. Can't get in. You do not have permission to see this page, was what they were saying up there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's
Not like a
censorship.
404 error, just still on Gab, you do not have permission to view this page. Bizarre.
Hey,
It is bizarre.
it is what it is. We should do a show on that.
yeah,
and
but I
slam
mean-
'em.
We got some people in here in the comments saying, Inquisitor Jack says Gab is anti-anime titties, so ... Well, you have to be pro-anime titties. If you're not, it's just
I like anime titties.
Yeah.
everybody likes anime titties.
Oh, we call it hentai.
Gab
You-
also
you do.
banned
You do.
Lolicon, so that should tell you everything about Gab's free speech stance. Okay,
What's
I haven't heard
Lolicon?
about this. I haven't heard about Lolicon personally, but it sounds like a troll farm. Basically, it's Lolicon. And then somebody says that Gab hates MGTOW stuff.
Interesting.
Lots of MGTOW got banned on Gab. Well, that would explain a lot.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, it would.
Because you've been ranked as one of like the most top 10 influential MRM and MGTOW guys for how many years running now?
I think it's like 5.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yep.
I guess I have to delete the Gab link from all of our freaking videos.
Watch out for
Fantastic.
Watch out for the the techno overlords.
Where's
Yeah.
Gab? Who runs Gab anyway?
I don't know.
Who runs
What do you
that?
think? I go bowling with these
I never heard of
people?
them.
No, I don't know.
I'm just saying.
Never heard of them. But supposedly Google's about free speech too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nah.
Oh,
Bullshit.
Yeah, we're just preserving the integrity of historical elections.
Bullshit.
Meaning only this year's election, because the 2016 election, you could talk all the smack about that one you want, as long as you agree that Donald Trump was, Russian troll, Russian
Russia.
spy.
You know? Well, they can
I
say all they
have-
want that it wasn't
listen.
valid, but now
This year, this election is going to kick off the evil
The
snay,
JFK Haircut Festival.
the evil snay or snay with the JFK haircut festival going on.
It's the JFK Barber Shop. Line you.
yeah. Well,
It's bad.
We've been in a civil Cold War for a while.
And I think it's going to go hot.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's we're at the tipping point. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good. What is there's one new troll that I keep hearing about from your Instagram post, Paul.
Oh,
Irish Paul.
Oh my God, we're so ready for this.
Irish Paul?
Yes.
Yeah, he's not so much of a troll.
Paul
He
Pittman.
he's more of a victim of the other guy as well,
Yeah.
because he was he a blogger?
No.
He was just a fan.
He's just a fan.
So he started talking to us last year. He started talking to her. And then, and I would talk to him too. We'd talk to him together. And he was just a fan. And we were like, okay, we're not going to turn away our fans. We're okay. We're okay talking to people.
Yeah.
We don't, we're not, curmudgeons or whatever, And he started getting inappropriate.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Very inappropriate. And I said, cut it off.
Was he sending you P-Nice pictures?
He's
later?
about to.
He was about to.
He's
Oh, he
about,
was about to.
Yeah.
He was talking about jerking
Okay,
off
so
when
he,
he's talking
he
to her.
starts taking pictures of his soy bitch tits, and then he just slowly starts working his way down the happy trail.
He's like, is it okay that I'm jerking off while talking to you?
No.
No, it's not.
No,
Is
it's
that,
not.
When is that ever
And she was
appropriate?
trying to be polite.
I said, just think about your girlfriend, cause I'm married. It's
Yeah.
inappropriate.
And she was telling him, if your girlfriend wants to talk to you, yes, you can stop talking to me. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And then he gets drawn into this drama with the other blogger. He
I
draws
just
him.
didn't say it. Girlfriend.
Yeah,
Okay.
he draws him in, and he starts totally flipping everything around as to what
Yeah.
happened.
That I
She
am
was hitting
jealous.
on him. She was the one who was being inappropriate. She got mad at him for talking to his girlfriend,
What?
and so we just had to destroy him. We just destroyed him on social media.
Yeah. We
And she-
did live
She's
exposing him.
she's the master troll.
Nice.
Sounded
Because-
like he was the one who was getting ready to expose himself.
Yeah. So everything that hit her the first year on social media is now coming out
It made me stronger.
in vengeance tenfold. I mean, she has become the master troll. And she drew a dick on his head, posted it.
And then he got suicidal because of it. and
He
called
emailed
he called the police.
He emailed our
He
county
emailed the
sheriff's department.
police.
And the sheriff's department, all right, so the sheriff's department had already actually come out and talked to you once. The second time they came out and I was home and they talked to me, and the deputy was like, can you please just tell her to stop drawing dicks on people's heads?
Yeah!
I'm sitting here, I'm trying not to laugh. I feel so bad for this deputy.
Oh my God,
like-
that's great.
Could you imagine him like,
Okay.
going home, talking to his wife that night? Yeah, I actually had to go and visit this couple because they drew a dick on some guy's head. Do we have any beer? Come on.
That is good.
Supposedly, she drew a dick on his head and he's suicidal. I'm like, if this makes you suicidal, I call
You're
that
a
Darwinism.
dick.
Dude, just block that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So she had the conversation still. She threw that out there, totally exposing that what he was saying was a lie. So every time we defend ourselves, all we
have
do is
to prove
expose
it,
these
yeah.
people attacking us, expose these people bullying us, expose them for the hypocrites they are,
Yeah.
or what they have done that is criminal,
Mm-hmm.
and then they accuse us of targeting them, and then we're the bullies.
That's
Wow.
that's 101 pussy 101.
They are targeting.
Let's see, 101.
They have actually attempted to contact the IG for Wisconsin
Yes.
and get me in trouble for her.
I've
For a
I've
penis on some guy's forehead?
No. When I was in the military, that happened to me. They sent out a colonel twice.
Yeah.
One from Public Affairs and one from the IG, from the Pentagon. And they're like, hey, Sergeant Popp, what's up with this channel you're running? You know, and I'm like, what? I'm in there looking at him like, what?
Just don't hit some smack. I mean, what do you want from
I'm
me?
just talking crap. I'm not talking about the president or the government or the army. And I use it as my personal like therapy. Therapy, huh? I can sell that.
Yep.
Twice.
Actually, a couple months ago, I had my CO sit me down and ask me what was going on. And I explained to him what's going on. He's like, all right, so from Lieutenant Colonel on down, we see what's going on. We see that you guys are the ones being harassed. We don't see you doing anything wrong. We see you defending yourselves. However, from Bird on up, they're now watching you.
Mm.
So we had some family pictures taken that were on her Instagram page that we had to have taken down.
Yeah,
So
because
it's
you're
a
on uniform, yeah.
So we had to scrub that stuff. Mm-hmm. But just because they would put me under more scrutiny now.
Uh-huh.
But they literally said, we see that you guys are the ones being harassed here.
Yeah.
We don't see you doing anything wrong. And then, of course, a month later, they started up again, and this blogger blasts the IG's contact information all over and says, here it is. I don't care what you do with it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Of course.
But here's the information, guys.
And here's the information. So, I mean, literally, it's go forth and do these things on my behalf without actually saying it.
Yeah. And he said that on YouTube, like, I hope Eric's losing his job in the army.
I hope Phil loses his job.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they're
Where's
attacking.
this guy live?
We don't know now. He was in New
He
Jersey.
was in a motel.
They were living in a motel in New Jersey for several months now.
Yeah.
Obviously, a stand-up guy with lots of prospects and upward mobility, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They Uber Eats delivery is what their jobs are. Amongst other things that we think.
And doing live on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, they make money off talking
little
shit
meth
about
mouth
us.
gum job on the corner for $15 a pop. No pun intended.
Truck stops.
Lot lizards. Yeah, that's what
Yeah. Lot lizards. See, I told you. They're called lot lizards.
lot lizards and what would you call them? Rangerettes.
Those are women like that bang rangers.
Yeah. So our other friend, our ally, Phil, his wife works. She's a professional.
A researcher, yeah.
And they have literally gone and tried to harass her employment to get him in trouble. And she's got nothing to do with any of this.
She's just a wife.
And they're like, I mean, literally every spouse of everybody that's involved on our side, their employment's being harassed.
Yeah.
And they're writing up and documenting all this.
You know how much I have to actually frustrate these people because I'm retired and they can't touch me?
Yeah.
There's nothing they can do. to me.
Nothing they can do.
It's not like they can get you fired.
Yeah.
No, I remember like when I was getting medically retired, like my commander's like, so what you gonna do now, Pop? I'm gonna go nuclear because now nobody can touch me. He just like starts laughing. It's like, yeah,
Fire so
The
I can
chains
drink
are
and talk
off.
shit.
yeah. Oof.
So,
I
I
remember.
mean, everybody that they've harassed to try to get the spouse in trouble, these companies and these businesses are documenting all this, and they're looking at this shit like, these people are crazy. You guys are the ones being harassed. You're the ones defending yourselves.
Yeah.
And they're documenting all of it. And one of them actually has a lot of pull, and they're making a legal case.
Good.
It's a university.
Nice.
So they have a lot to lose for them talking smack about them.
Good.
So
Just so you know, there's one dude in the comments that says, that feeling when you drive food delivery gig apps, frowny face.
That's cute.
Frowny face.
yeah, well, I think the Grindr gate hit home because he flipped out about that.
Grindergate.
Oh yeah, because we found that he had a Grindr account.
Isn't that like threesome Tinder or something?
It's gay Tinder,
Oh, it's gay Tinder?
Tinder.
Yeah.
Really?
I didn't
Yeah.
know that was the thing.
and he lost his shit when we revealed that.
But
So,
the thing is, like, he
Gay
accusing
sex with
us.
a witness.
He accusing us so many things, and then it was wrong. And then
Well, we always debunk everything he accuses
we always
us of.
debunk everything. We're not going to losing our shit because shit's not happen. You know.
we
Like,
just show. Here it is. This is the
yeah.
truth right here.
And then we
The
found
receipts,
out.
as they're called.
Yeah.
We found out like he also messed up about stuff, and then he lost his shit. Right?
Yeah, he
His
flips out every
yeah.
time we hit home.
Yeah.
Every time we hit home, he loses it.
And every time that he does live and talking about us, he gets money from these hacks. He gets lots of money.
He gets
from
a lot of money
he gets
from
the
talking
super
smack about
chats.
us.
This is why we filed the TRO.
Yep.
This is why we had to, because I don't want you to make money talking about us. I want you to stop. You're harassing our employer, and then you make money out of us. F that, right?
Wow.
So that's why we filed the TRO
What exactly
for our
is
own
the
good.
TRO?
Temporary
Temporary
restraining order.
restraining order.
We're pending a hearing it later this month.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Sunlight may be the best disinfectant, but some shit stains just don't want to die.
No.
Just saying.
You got to
Yeah.
scrub them out with
Yeah.
bleach.
Yeah.
Oh, he needs a lot of bleach.
Yeah.
Maybe he should drink it. Not that I'm suggesting you
How's
do that,
that?
or anything,
Ooh.
but I understand.
Yeah, because it kills the COVID, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, the kung flu, the sweet and sour sniffles, the eow,
yeah. It's an unknown illness. Of
unspecified illness of unknown origin.
all vowels. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know some women who sounded like that when their mouth was full.
penis.
Yeah, that's right, honey.
Tell me you love me.
They only speak in vowels. All right.
John HDN donated $3 via Streamlabs. Glad you made it out of the YouTube gulag. Toxic male is my spirit animal. And Bad Pop is the grunt of the year. I would say grunt of all time. The goat. Alex Panino. Oh, I did. That was the no shit. There I was. Tracy Wilborn with a 762 donation via Streamlabs. What kind of group are you shooting with that black powder weapon?
Pretty good one, actually.
At what range?
Oh, she's accurate out to 75 yards.
All right. Yeah, that's cool.
The thing is, it depends on the ball I use. If I use the 451s, it's not as accurate. But I try to run at least a 454 or a 457 out of it. And then those are really tight. I use Pirate XP.
We like tight around here. Just saying.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Leida.
Hi.
Just messing with you. Evil Zombie Toe super chatted 54.99. I like that screen name. For the menagerie, also a question: how do you see a potential secession playing out?
Well, more than likely, Texas is going to lead the pack, and then you're going to see them come in right behind Texas in onesie twosies until we get right around 38.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Texas is the only state that reserves the right in its constitution to succeed from the country.
Correct.
And they are the most self-sustaining of any state in the union. in
They
terms
are.
of
The
energy.
last 6 or 8 on the list are going to go back and forth because there'll be an internal power struggle.
They're one of those purple states.
Yeah,
They're those
there'll be a
purple
power
states.
struggle
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah, there's definitely some hard blue areas.
It's going to be
in
like
Texas.
Jericho, the show Jericho, where Texas is like the last bastion.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yep. Kevin DeLeo with another $5 super chat. So people can understand, the ABC Mafia are the assistants, go-betweens, and it goes from the top to the bottom in all parts of the process.
Correct.
Polska Bob with a $15 donation via Streamlabs. Okay, Blake, I'm going to give you -1 homo suspicion point for all the porn in the fake Friends vid. I love that you brought back the halftime strip show. It never went away. Here's some monies.
All right, thank you.
It's good times. Yeah, there were some weapons-grade dowels and pegs in last week's striptease. I'm
You
just
cut
saying.
glass with some of those. Yeah. They were nice.
All right, I'm thinking about it. Mental imagery. Okay, done.
All
Gummy91 with
Moving
a
on.
$5 donation. Merry Christmas, you guys, from one former soldier to another. Love pop culture. Very hilarious.
All
Merry
right.
Christmas.
Yay,
Gummy91,
Merry
you
Christmas.
green rubbery bastard. The atheist, or a deist, perhaps. $5 super chat. Gab stopped being about free speech when the question of Lolly came up. Since then, they have increasingly behaved as a publisher. Well, then I guess we're not going to miss him.
Well, we should
Nope.
nuke them. Do a show about it. Nuke
Yep.
them.
Nuke. Jake Duke with a $50 super chat. Outstanding.
All
Thank you
right.
very much. Semper Fi to Eric from an old sergeant. Great
Hoorah.
to see Uncle Sam's misguided children represented on my favorite channel.
Hoorah,
Outstanding.
brother.
Do you know how many Marines I turned into soldiers in my career? Hundreds.
I believe it.
Really?
You know,
Yes.
in my unit, we have a lot of former Marines. They seem to love what we do.
Well, the thing is the Marines are terrible to their people, and the majority only do one enlistment because they realize how screwed up it is.
Yeah, it's true, unfortunately.
And they get out and they're all butthurt, and then I run into them like, hey, whoa, what were you in the Marine Corps? 0311? I have a job for you.
Oh.
You like jumping out of planes? Want to do some crazy ass shit? Call me. We'll hook it up.
Yeah, that's nice. Actually, it was funny at BLC last year. I had a guy that was former Air Force, You know, I had a former Air Force guy in my MOST and BLC. But the BLC guy was from California, and he was civil affairs. And that's all he did was try to recruit people.
Yeah.
He tried to get us to join civil affairs over
That's
and
what
over
I did.
again.
I got a lot of guys to go in civil affairs.
Yeah. It was like,
It's actually not a bad job once you deploy.
I believe it, but
I mean, you drive around with a big bag of money.
I
Get
like
to talk a bunch of trash.
I like my Spurs and my Stetson.
Oh, that's fine. You're a cab guy. Okay, cool.
I'm bringing back sexy with that.
Yeah.
You are
Leida's
so
looking at you
over-
like, yeah, you just keep saying that, buddy.
Oh, yeah?
You're overconfident.
Last time I wore that, she just about
What?
devoured me right there in front of the photographer.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Speaking of which, can you rock in your chair a little bit for me?
Was that a super chat request?
No, that was me.
Oh.
What's the next one?
Ouch.
Oh, be backing off here. Oh, this one is specifically for you, Leida. You'll
Oh,
love
what is
this.
it? What is it?
Jimmy Bones has donated $10 through Streamlabs and says, disregard the penis on the troll's face. Winning!
Yeah.
That's funny.
I don't know about now. Like, how's Paul right now? I think after that we.
He shut up.
Yeah, he shut up.
He shut up.
He's just afraid.
The guy that we got the
penis on his face.
The guy that we
Yeah.
got the TRO on, though,
Yeah.
his defense, he submitted 185 pages to the court
Over
of nothing but her
drawing
dick pics.
And then he claimed like we garnish his wage.
How the hell you
By
garnish
drawing
I don't know.
penises on his head?
I don't know.
How do you garnish somebody's wages with that?
I don't know. I mean, it's just, it's insane.
It's insane.
Our lawyer is like,
185
85.
of garbage.
yeah, just total nonsense.
Outstanding. 187 pages of dick pics. That's fantastic. Inquisitor Jack donated $440. Yeah, there's one of your calibers there, right? Deer season closed out until January. No luck with the 44 Magnum revolver yet. I'm glad I'm a monk with all the insanity that's going on. Lovely couple. I hope you have many happy years together. From a Marine brat whose dad met mom in flight school.
All right.
All right.
All right, and then last but not least, Alex Patino is back with a $5 super chat. There's an awesome military fiction book called A State of Disobedience, written by Army Colonel retired Tom Kratmat, and it's about Texas seceding from the Union.
I think I've heard of that one, yeah.
You should write a book.
I've been thinking about it, but what did I write about?
Dick on, you could call it dick on the forehead.
Dick on the head. Dickhead.
Dick in the forehead.
Dickheads. Just call them dickheads.
Troll the
And let me
trolls.
tell you, her art is right up there with some of the best dick drawings you've seen in Porta Johns out in the middle of the field.
All
I
right.
swear to God.
We need to have you two compete drawing penises and call it a dick off.
Oh yeah, where is it? Where is it?
It's on the board over there.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I will redecorating it then.
You gonna draw your own penis in the corner?
Yeah, she'll redecorate it.
Fantastic. Huh?
Ding!
Like, wow,
I'll,
it's so
I'll make it
anatomically
proper. How's
correct.
that?
You must have been a lot of time down there to draw a penis so anatomically correct.
No, mine was for speed. Little Ed be like, he's not looking.
Blink.
He's not looking. All right, we're good. All right, I think that's about it for tonight. We've been streaming for about 2 hours.
All
Any
right.
last thoughts?
Oh my
Or
God.
Penny for your thoughts about thoughts or about the
Don't
show?
Here's the
ever
thought.
do reality TV. Stay away from it. It's the plague.
Yeah.
It's the plague.
The plague.
And I have
you can't
opinions.
win the OD.
I mean, as far as society going downhill,
Yeah.
reality TV and the internet has contributed to this
You just can't win
massively.
with the audience. You can't.
You can't.
No.
And they dox you. They share where you live. They dox your family. They found
They harass your family's
they harass
employers.
Your family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, reality TV is for you if your desire is to get into porn and you don't give a shit about your reputation or your privacy.
Well, these
Just like Farrah.
a lot of these people watch it because they want to feel better about their lives, and they harass
Most
the
of
people on it
them.
because they want to feel better about their lives.
Yes.
And I've made it plainly clear, the people that threaten us or whatever, I'm like, Wisconsin's a castle doctrine state.
Every state should be a castle doctrine
That's right.
state, just for the
Bring
record.
it. You know, you're not going to win in a tactical situation on my property. You're just not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Awesome. All right, well, one last super chat just came in from Jaffo on the Bound 399. If you ain't Cav, you ain't shit.
That's right.
All right.
Ooh-ah.
Leida and Eric, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks
So
for
we
having
will
us. This
see
is
you
great.
guys.
It's great seeing you guys again.
Do you have any social media that you want to plug? Or
Oh,
are you going to
yeah,
pull
sure.
the plug on the social media in the
Well,
near future?
You guys can actually like follow my YouTube. We have YouTube that we stream every.
Well, you have
Friday.
YouTube. I just happen to be there occasionally.
We stream like every Friday, like weekly. It's YouTube. It's on YouTube. It's A Cohen Rosen, and then I have Instagram. It's _ at @iCohen. Yeah.
All right. I'll
All
get
right.
those links from you, and I will put them in the description of this stream.
No problem.
So that they're there afterwards. And yeah, good stuff. And if anybody out there just really, really wants Leida to draw a penis on their forehead, you just send your pictures of your face, not your penis.
Yep.
It's kind of
Face
goes
shots
against the
only.
whole idea.
All right.
All right. Any last thoughts, Pop? Safety briefing?
No, we're good. I gave one the other day.
No safety briefing tonight, so too bad, so sad. Stay drunk, and if you can't get drunk, and if it's legal in your state, get high.